All right, we're live. All right, y'all. This is crazy. This is it. This is it, y'all. We are live. It's just I can't believe it. Can't believe it took a long time for us to even so many obstacles, you know what I'm saying, came through this. I just I might have lost the words, you know what I'm saying? So we are finally here. CheesTake coming back. We're streaming live. So if you're on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, wherever you are, thank you for joining in and supporting CheesTake. It has been an absolute blessing. I can't again. I'm just excited. I'm just excited. There he is, Devon. So I'm gonna introduce everybody, but before I do that, first and foremost, I want to give honor to God. God is everything to me. Without God, I'm nothing. I don't have anything. So I definitely want to give him all the glory, all the honor, all the praise. So before I even start this thing off, giving God all the glory. And so I'm gonna introduce the crew. We got some parts of the crew here. The other parts are jumping on. You know, we're a little bit all over the place. But I want to definitely shout out my crew. Yeah, right.
That's right.
You know, so I definitely want to I'll put this up here. So I definitely want to shout out the crew. And so let me start from let's start from the bottom to the top. So the far you see his name, Jamal D. Palmer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Welcome. You know,
Thank you.
CheesTake, part of the crew. You know, D and I, good friends, family.
Of course.
And he's been an inspiration. And at the
Likewise.
end, we're gonna shout out everybody, Instagrams and YouTubes and all that stuff.
Okay.
Then we have Kingfish, you know, part of the crew. You know,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You thought I wasn't gonna put it on there? Yes, sir.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, y'all. So we out here doing our thing, y'all. And then last but not least, and like I said, we got a couple more that's gonna jump on here. So stay tuned. You know, I gotta put the queen on. You know, if it wasn't, this is the inspiration. This is the inspiration, y'all, right here. You know, my wife's been trying to get this to me for like a long time, and so I thank her. So y'all have to see the queen that holds everything down. She's amazing. Babe, thank you so much. I love you for always having my back, always supporting me. You know, she doing my graphics and stuff, y'all. So, you know, y'all saw the little promo videos and stuff, man. This is the one who held it down for me. So, you know, that kind of gonna take me into what I'm gonna talk about today, because I want to get to where I'm at and to get to do what I'm doing today. You got to have a team of amazing, I would say family, not even friends, amazing family. And so she's the architect to keep this thing going. And so thank you so much, hon. Love you.
That's God. When you get into architecture, you talking about the most high.
No, he top supreme. You know what I mean?
That's true.
You know, you down there though. You down there. I got you, baby. You down there.
And then we had the host of the most. His name is Chee. Get your dose of vitamin Chee.
Vitamin Chee, baby.
Yeah.
We're about to jump in here, man. Thank y'all so much. And here's the thing. Here's how we're gonna do this. So if y'all tune in for the first time, what I do is either I play a video or I give the topic, and then we discuss it, right? So my wife doesn't even know what we're going to talk about. Nobody knows, right? Nobody knows what we're talking about. because you got to get CheesTake is real. So I want people's real reaction. I want to hear what you really got to say from your heart and not just, you know what I'm saying? Not just somebody
It's
jumping on
scripted.
like not
Yeah, you
scripted.
don't want to be
Right.
scripted.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yep.
So nobody knows what the topic is going to be. So let me go ahead and give y'all the topic of the evening. So
This should be
this is a
good.
lot.
That
So
last
shout out to
one.
all my family. So I have to put this out here. I got family all over the world. So I got
Oh,
my
Ben Ryan already said something. What's up, fam?
what's up, family?
I'm trying to
My
open
cousin,
my
man.
laptop too.
And
What
there,
is on
yeah.
Facebook?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Facebook.
see,
So yeah, go ahead and share it on there. So
Yeah, let me
I'm on my laptop.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to do now. Man.
so share it on
I
there.
just got home and I'm trying to maneuver some stuff.
I
Yeah,
know that's right.
we're doing some things, y'all. We're doing major things. So
Oh
I
yeah.
appreciate that. So people getting off work and everything else. Thank you so much for joining.
Can I ask everybody a quick question? How y'all week going so far?
Hey man, everything's good. Everything's
It's
good.
almost over.
Almost
It's
over.
almost over.
Rose, I see
We
you, brother. I see you. Man,
we on
Rose,
the
I
Happy
see
same
you.
page.
Friday, Z.
That was
Yeah.
Friday.
Mhm.
Danielle, I see you. Appreciate you, love. It's about to get good. So
Oh,
here's the
Mr.
deal.
Rhodes.
Hey, so here's what's up, right? The whole theme of this show, of this podcast, is called CheesTake. Get your dose of vitamin Chee. And the whole theme of this is we could say what you can't say. All right. So this is why you can bring your friends on, get your spouses, because we're gonna say things that you can't say.
Oh, it's about to get interesting.
All right, because
Mm-hmm.
that's the real, right? Because a lot of times you can't say something because it's gonna cause that argument or it's gonna say something. But if I say it or Demond say it, Chrissy say it, King Fish say it, Datrion say it, Jamaica say it, or Jay say it, guess what? You can't, you got something to hold your head on. So we're gonna be posting a recording in the YouTube channel. You see little snippets of it. So definitely, guys, I know it's still early. I got some more people that's gonna jump on here. I see you guys in the comments. So keep putting the comments, say y'all, we about to go and do this thing. So without further ado, let's get to the topic. So the topic today is, I got my wife here, so I got to talk about the sanctity of a union, right? And I'm gonna give y'all something that I really believe in my heart is a little different, because a lot of times when we're talking about, let's say you're talking about marriage, right? You're talking about a relationship, we always correlate or conjoin them together, but they're two separate entities. And if you don't treat it as such, you're going to end up down the road in some crazy, crazy situation. So, we're about to dive into some stuff. We're about to get real. All right. So that's the thing tonight. So here's the question. All right.
Okay.
Do you believe, and y'all can give me your take on it. I'll give you CheesTake, but I'll give you your take on it. Do you believe that you can be compatible and have a good relationship, or do you believe that you have to be a good fit, or do you believe that you have to have both? Right? Because it's two different things. Three different things here.
Say it one more time. Say
You
it
got
one more
it.
time.
You got it.
Run that
Hey,
one back.
you
I'll be right
you
back. Let me
cannot
get some
say
juice.
that without
Yeah.
breaking that whole thing
Break it
down.
Yeah.
Let me break it down for you, right?
Okay.
So here's the deal.
Man,
I'm
All
gonna
right,
be
coming
the
right
I'm
back.
gonna be the first one.
All right, so let me hit you with this now, okay?
I had to burn some incense because I knew this was gonna get deep.
Yeah. I got my drink. Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna hit y'all with this, right?
Cheers.
Check this out. All right, so what we mean by that, compatibility and fit. Most times when we talk about relationships, people talking about getting together and all this other stuff, they always assume that they both go hand in hand, right? They date together, which is true, but then it's two separate units to the vehicle. All right. What I mean by that, and I'm gonna use the car analogy to prove my point. You could have a car that has an engine and a transmission. And if you have a car that has a good engine but a horrible transmission, the car ain't gonna move. If you have a car that has a great transmission and a horrible engine, it's not gonna move. All right. So here's the thing when we're talking about correlation to relationships, right? Why is it that people feel like they got to be compatible but not a good fit? Or they're a good fit, but they might not be compatible. And then when I mean the relationship part of this, I mean this, right? You ever have somebody say, who say, you know what, you're compatible. Like, I like all these things about this person, but I don't like this. Or they'll say stuff like, ain't nobody perfect, right? Which means that we're compatible. I can see myself with you, but I'll just overlook this part over here because ain't nobody perfect.
So you're saying not a perfect fit.
Right. No, I'm gonna get to that's compatibility, right? Now I'm gonna get to fit. So what I mean by being a fit is like somebody who says, you know what, I love this person, like I can grow to love this person. So in other words, they're a fit because I can see us this way, but you're not compatible. Right? So that's the key tonight, is to differentiate the two, because there are a lot of people who are going to listen to this. A lot of people are going to get this recording when I post this stuff.
A lot of people just get their feelings hurt too.
Right. Because a lot of people don't understand when you're talking about a fit versus compatibility, and what does it actually mean? Right? What does you actually mean by that? And let me give you an analogy when it comes to shoes, right? You have if I ask you right now, right? If I ask you what's the brand that you like, right? If I ask you like I'm gonna give you, watch this, what I'm talking about. Damon, what's the brand of sneakers that you like?
Nike. We can do Nike.
Okay, the Nike. All right, Chris, what's yours? Is it Nike?
At my age, honestly, dog, whatever is comfortable.
Right, see? Now, here's kicking out.
I love it.
That's true.
Right? But there's a reason. I'm glad you said that answer.
I go with Puma because Puma is very comfortable.
All right. For me. So Puma.
Yeah, I like Puma too. They comfortable.
Right? So watch this. So we'll say that you're compatible with that brand, right? Okay. Because that brand is comfortable for you, right? Nike, Puma. All right. Now watch this. Once you get a pair of shoes, what you got to do, right? First thing you want to do is make sure they fit.
Right.
Right. So let's say you put your feet in them shoes, you wear size 11 or 12 or whatever. Chris, you're going to get a completely different feeling if you put on Nike versus Puma.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Damon, you'll get a whole different feeling if you put on Puma versus Nike.
That's true.
Right. The reason why the reason why you must go through that step is because even though you might be compatible with that brand, you still have to put on that shoe to see if it fit. Because you ever put a pair of shoes on, it's the same size, but the brand, depending on the brand, you'll say something like this. You'll say, you know what, man, I wear a size 11 and a half in Nike, or I wear 12 in Adidas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why would you? So how you fit into that shoe matters. So let me correlate that to relationships. And y'all can roll with this part now. Now you meet somebody, right? And you're compatible. Okay? And here's where people mess up, because you so compatible, right? She got her own this. He got his own that. Boy, y'all like the way he looked. I like the way she looked. She got this. He got this. Y'all start listing all this stuff down. So they look good on paper. But all of a sudden, are they a good fit? And do you sacrifice the compatibility for the fit? What do you do? Because you got people on here who do it. Marriages happen all the time behind that. You know why? Because what they didn't do is go through the relationship. Do you understand? Like, the relationship is the precursor to the marriage. and you got to go through the relationship part and find out whether you're a good fit, whether you are compatible, or whether you both. So what is it
Um,
going to be? What is it going? Let me get your take on what I just said. Tell me what you're feeling. Tell me what you take on that. The people are
okay.
listening. Tell me where you at. People make these choices all the time. So what can you tell them?
Go go ahead, D, because I'm thinking about all the shoes I own.
I'm a, uh,
That's deep, dog.
I'm trying to see
You-
how I'm gonna start this. Compatible, right?
Right, you
Ooh,
compatible.
Um,
boy.
Right. So compatible.
me,
All right.
me and my wife is not compatible. No shape, form, or fashion, right?
Okay.
But we fit.
Okay.
Let me explain why.
Okay.
Um, I was raised all my life uh, outdoors. My wife doesn't like it at all. Would she do it? Of course, she accommodate, right?
Right.
Sacrifice.
Okay.
Uh, I'm a people's person, right?
Right.
My wife is sheltered,
Okay. More reserved. Yeah.
more reserved.
Okay. Bet.
A few more examples. I like to be out having a little fun.
Yeah, I've been
She
seeing you
like
on
to
there.
go. She like to go out on occasions, right?
Right.
All right.
Okay.
I've been with my wife almost 2 decades, right? But we fit. So
Okay.
what I'm saying is, not every marriage, not every relationship will be compatible, but sometimes two people are
Okay.
designed to be with each other, and it just fits.
I like that. Okay.
Um,
Okay.
I don't want her to be anything like me. I want her to be the person I met in the beginning. When you start to
Okay.
change to try to be compatible for me, it won't coexist, right? For the simple
Right.
fact you trying to accommodate me and not be yourself. So sometimes you'll be lost in the process, right? I want you to fit. I want you to be yourself. Be You love shopping. You love taking care of the kids. You
Right.
love taking trips.
Okay.
You love planning. You love doing, decor and planning. Be that.
Right.
I'm gonna
Exactly.
be who I am, right? But at
Right.
the end of the
Okay.
day, we just gonna fit mutually like that. We have grew to understand that we don't like the same things, but if I ask her to do something, so if I ask her to go on a picnic, oh yeah, she don't want to do it, but the gesture in me is making her accommodate to it.
But
So sometimes
respects
it
you. She
just
loves you.
right,
And so,
right,
so right. So that's what
right,
it is, right? So we got so you may not be that compatible, but you're a good
right.
fit. All right. So I
Yeah.
got that over
Uh huh.
there.
Uh huh.
Okay.
I
All
see
right.
balance with that. I see a
Balance.
lot of
Okay.
balance.
Okay, babe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you
Mm-hmm.
got don't stop there. You got the flow now. Go ahead.
Let me ask y'all
Uh-uh.
a question. I'm the question guy. Chee, are you compatible with your wife?
Ah,
Hold up,
ah.
King,
Let me
Yeah.
my
King,
wife.
King
Let my
Oh,
wife.
Fisher. I'm about to
Let
get
my
to
wife
it.
answer that.
Are,
All right, let's get to it.
are
Okay, I
you,
got the queen on
yeah,
here.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I want
You ain't about to be asking us the
Get him,
questions
bruh.
all night.
I
I'm
want to
gonna flip
hear.
the script.
No, I want to
Go
hear from
ahead.
you. Babe. Let
Okay,
me hear
ladies
from you,
first.
queen.
Ladies first. Go
Ladies
ahead.
first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Kingfish. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Hey, don't die. We waiting on you.
She's
we need
stalling,
to
such
huh?
hear
a
from you.
Don't
such a
stop.
gentleman.
Yes. Go ahead.
You
You
know,
know we are.
I'm usually the person in the background listening
Not tonight.
Mm-mm. Nah, you in the
You
forefront
should have
tonight.
turned
You out
your
here
mic
tonight.
off.
by
Yeah.
peer
Mm-hmm.
pressure.
Good.
As far as
Good.
compatibility, I will say this.
Okay.
I will say this. I mean, ever since we met and still to this day, we share a lot of similarities. A lot
Okay.
of similarities. So a lot of things that she likes, I like. So
Okay.
it's not hard for us to figure out what we want or,
Mm-hmm.
try out different things, be spontaneous, just do something,
Right.
go out, have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so we are very similar in several different aspects of our life, but we have our differences too.
Of
Like
course.
she is a sneakerhead. He likes to shop. I don't like to shop.
Right. That's true, y'all. That's fact.
Not
She
bad.
doesn't.
I do not like to shop. I'll be ready to go. And he's just like, well, this shirt or that shirt. I'm like,
Right.
they shirts. Get both.
Right.
So so we're compatible in a lot of ways, and
Okay.
we just have our little differences that kind of, like I said, balance each other out. So
Okay.
I do like that.
All right.
Um, so I say we're compatible and we fit.
Okay. So we got a combo. Okay.
we
Okay.
got we got a combo relationship.
Mhm.
Y'all, anybody that know my history, been married before, been married to my opposite, did not work.
Okay.
But the compatibility and the fit works for me. I don't know about you,
Yeah.
Chee, but
I'll let you know in a minute. Let you know in a minute.
okay, you'll let me know in a minute.
Let you know in a
But
minute. Hold tight.
everything works itself out, and I just love that. Yeah, I don't have
That's
to
good.
ask. It's almost like he can read my mind, and sometimes I'm like, stop it, don't read my mind. I don't
Been
want you reading
a
my
long
mind.
time. We're
Yeah,
gonna take a
yeah.
long time.
Don't do that too much, Tree.
No,
But
no, I try not to. I try not to.
yeah,
Don't worry
save
about it.
some of that. Save
Say
some of that
so.
for the latter years.
That's
Right,
true.
right.
That's very
Right.
true.
You know.
Fish,
That's
you
very
next,
true.
brother. You next.
Yes,
What's going on?
Kingfish.
Well,
Babe,
Talk to me.
you haven't sent, babe. God brought you to me.
Love
well.
you, honey.
Love you
As
too.
far as for me,
Okay.
um,
Hey, Coach
me and my
Dawson.
wife, me and my wife,
And
Yolanda, there you go.
spade.
Spade, my brother. All
with
right, go
with
ahead.
me and my wife, we've been together 25,
Mm,
25
Woo!
years.
that's
Right,
a
right.
blessing.
We've
Yeah.
been married for 23, but we've been together 25.
Some people can't be together 25 days, let
You
alone
ain't lying.
25 years.
We're gonna
You
hit.
ain't
We're
Yeah.
lying.
gonna we're gonna we're gonna address that.
Yeah.
That's coming.
So
Hmm.
here here's how I break it down. So we are compatible, but we fit.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
She to me is like, you use the analogy with the shoes.
Mm,
So I would take it a little step further. She's tailor made for me.
Mm.
Mm, mm,
I like
mm.
That's
that.
how
I
much she
like
fit.
that. I like that.
So
Okay.
everything that I was lacking, she had it.
All right, bet.
So
Mm.
Okay.
when the two of us came together, you know what I'm saying, it was just like it was supposed to be. This is what I've been missing the whole time.
Okay.
This is me coming out of steel toe boots, slipping my feet in some Pumas.
Right, right. Okay,
That's a good
okay.
You know what
analogy.
I'm
I like
saying?
that.
I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that
The
too.
All right.
every
Hmm.
step has been nothing but
Tailor
it was
made.
it's been tailor made for me. It's been comfort the whole time.
Hmm.
Ooh, comfort.
So
Okay. I like them words. I like them
that's
words.
that's just how we are. That's how we come together. Now,
Okay.
Hmm.
now, like D said, it was some things that she didn't do that I did.
Right.
Yeah.
But throughout the time, she said, "Okay, you know what? You like this
I'm
so
gonna try
much.
it.
Let
Let
me
me try
try."
it once. Yep.
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 And now you can't miss us. The football, that's us.
This is
We can
all
sit
day.
down. We can
I
watch
already
a game
know.
right now. You know what I'm saying? It's
Good.
all any kind of sports, anything like that.
All
Now,
right.
music, man, we came together on music like it wasn't nothing
Right.
Hmm.
because she's a singer. I try to
Well,
sing.
all right. So
You can
everybody
sing.
tuning
You can
in,
sing.
you can say, Chris.
You know what I mean?
Everybody
So
tuning in, I hope y'all listening because I always flip this thing, and but I want y'all to hear all this for a reason because you got a fit, compatibility fit, then you have tailor made. That's like the whole thing.
that's it.
Watch this. I'm gonna
That's
school
inside
somebody
out.
today.
Yeah.
So somebody gonna get schooled on this recording. Somebody else get on this live. I'm gonna help you out right now. Right? I'm gonna help you out right now.
All right.
There's two kinds of people you're gonna meet. There's two kinds. Period.
Hmm.
No matter what you say, no matter what you do, it's gonna be two kinds. You're gonna meet somebody that when you get with that person, you're gonna see that they're the opposite of you. Okay?
Right.
And you're gonna figure out quickly if that works for you.
Mhm.
Okay? Everybody grew up differently, have different value systems, different things going on. But you're going to figure out, does this person fit? This person compatible, right? So there's two kinds. There's one that's opposite of you that may work or it may not work. And then the second person is the one that's just like you. Okay? There's only two. And the one that works for you is the one that's opposite from your ex.
Oh, sorry. I shouldn't have laughed.
That's it. The one that works for you is the one that's opposite from your ex. That's the one that works for you.
Man, boy,
Because
you just said I got to fade into the background.
I know,
silly.
right?
Yeah,
That's it.
your
That's the one that works for you. That's it.
all
He
your
said that,
exes
didn't
are
It
all your
depends.
exes are experiments and trials
That's
for the
bad. 'Cause
Yes.
right
all my
person or
exes
the
live
right
in
one.
Texas.
All your exes,
Right.
you know what your exes are? Your exes are there so that you can figure out which
Experiments
one
and
of those
trials.
two works for you. Let me do you one
Mhm.
Yeah.
better. I like to use a car analogy. It's real simple.
Okay.
If
Okay.
I if I if I want to go to if I want an SUV and I go to the car dealership, I'm not going to get a two-seater car. It's not what I want.
Okay.
It's real simple. If I go to a dealership and I go for an SUV, I'm not going to go and get a two-seater car.
Makes sense.
I don't care what it is. So why would you get with somebody and you know that's not what you looking for?
Chee, let me
Remember,
ask you a question.
you do it all the time.
When you met your wife, was that what you was looking for?
Watch this.
Oh, he's ready for it.
When I met my wife,
I'm gonna turn it up.
um,
Let me turn this up. Hold on.
Yeah.
my wife,
Where my volume?
right? So he's so silly. Compatibility. You're so silly.
Yeah,
Um, when we talk about compatibility, talking about fit.
correct. Uh-huh.
When I was with my ex-wife, okay, my ex-wife
Mhm.
is everything I wanted on paper. You
Mm.
name it, you checked off the boxes. That was her. It's everything I wanted on paper. When I went through a divorce, I prayed and I was like, okay, Lord, how do I fix this? This is for somebody out here. Get rid of that list. You're holding up your blessing. Stop with that list of stuff that you want because
That's
the
it.
stuff that you've been choosing has not been working for you. And don't try to use the Bible, write division, make it plain because
Exactly.
that ain't got nothing to do with what God has for you, right?
Mhm.
Just because
Mhm.
you want it doesn't mean it's going to be what's right for you.
Right.
So what happened was after I got to divorce, I had to throw this list out. And we make these lists psychologically out of everything we do in life, right? Because we've been taught that way. What did they tell you? Write your goals down, write your
Mhm.
dreams down, write your plans down, what you want to do, right? So you've been institutionalized to write everything down. So that's why you write it down what you want in a person. And it's unrealistic. So I'm gonna help everybody out. That person does not exist that you have on paper. They don't. They never do. They never do. The person you end up with 9 out of 10 times, one, you either don't meet them the way you want them, and it usually either get a lot more than you anticipate or a lot less, depending on that whole situation, depending on
Let
you.
me ask let me ask you this, Chief. So you was going in with
So
your wife
right. So I might get to that.
with no standards. With no standards.
I went completely open, right? I had a list. I'm
Okay.
telling you a list. I didn't want no kids, or she had to have 2 kids, and
Hmm.
she had to have
Hmm.
her own car, her own house. That's where we messed up right there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Stop always putting these criteria and restrictions on people because what they have has no bearings and it means zero. You guys, anybody on this here right now who's married, all of us are. It
But
has
see,
zero to do with the kind of person you finna get with. No
I'm a
matter what kind of
woman.
house.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a woman and she's a woman. What makes me different from your
Mm-mm.
ex?
All right.
Mm-mm.
But I'm gonna
In
tell
the
you why.
background.
Answer quick. Let me turn my mic off.
Y'all so silly. What makes you different is how I met you, right? That was good. That's the original question. The that's how we met,
That's
and we're
true.
talking about compatibility and fit.
Hmm.
Exactly.
I grew up in church, and I did all the things I was supposed to do. I did everything everybody else told me to do. Write it down, check off the boxes of what you want in a person, and all this other stuff. Did all that,
All that goodness.
all that
All
goodness.
that
None
goodness.
of it is what I threw it all out, and I said, "Okay, Lord, just." I'm not asking, I don't want to go with a list, but all I want is somebody that is, give me a beautiful person on the inside and out. Somebody I'm attracted to, but somebody has an amazing, they're just as beautiful on the inside as they're on the outside. That's all I want. The rest of stuff we can get. I don't need it. She ain't got to have a house, a car, and all this other stuff because you can get that with good credit.
Right.
So I don't need to get that. And a lot of times people got this stuff they want in people, and it's so crazy because dudes the same way now. It's dudes, I won't say dudes are gold diggers now, but I'm gonna just keep it 100. We on CheesTake, let's just keep it real. A lot of dudes out here, they got gold diggers. They, females gotta have a car, a house, a job, and this, and they got a list long they gotta have just for you to talk to them. And it means zero in a relationship. Zero. Because not one time I can remember anybody when they in a dying bed, when they've been married for all these years, talk about their house, their car, or their bank account. None of it matters. It's the memories you made with that person. Were you compatible with that person? Were you a good fit with that person? So when I met my wife, I met at an old school party. You know what I loved? Hip hop. I love old school. I love that kind of. So I was in a place where I loved the things that I did, and she happened to be there. And when I
She
met
was over
her,
there. She was over there in her bag too, right?
right, she not actually she was leaving her bag. She was doing her thing, but what I had,
Backpack purse now.
she had a
Backpack
backpack purse.
purse.
So that's a crazy situation. I'm trying to get to the booty,
He ain't
and
getting to the booty past
I
the
get to the
purse.
booty past the backpack purse. I didn't know why. It was crazy, y'all. I was
Nope.
like, yeah, I was hot. Let me just put it out there. I was like, this girl here, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, come on now, you tripping. And so she did, and I thought she was cute. And I was like, okay, and then just kind of went from there. But in regards to the whole compatibility, the fit, the first thing, if you dating right now, if you single, you trying to find somebody or marriage, first thing is, let me say this. You got to decide if you want to be married. All right, let's real talk. And I find a lot of people that don't want to get married, they have two different kind of answers. And the ones that give you a certain answer will let you know whether they have insecurities or not. All right. There's somebody, let me give you an example with that answer. You ask somebody, what do you think about getting married? And they'll tell you something like this. They'll say something like, oh, that ain't for me. I'm good. I mean, yeah, I'm straight with that. I'm just gonna do what I do my thing. If that come along, maybe I'll see what's up. We'll see how that pans out. But I'm good. I do what I do, and if that happened, it happened. If it don't, it don't. And then you look at an answer, you're like, okay, that I can kind of live with that. Data's told you right there that the reason why that they don't really want to get married is for two reasons. Either one, they either saw a bad marriage, whether it's their friends, whether it's their parents, whether it's their family, they seen a bad marriage, or two, they lack maturity. They lack maturity because they're not there yet. And it doesn't matter how old you are.
Yeah.
But let me give you the second part of a person who really does not, let's say they don't want to get married and they're genuine about that. Here's how they'll answer. What do you think about, getting married? They'll tell you, you know what? I have no problem with marriage. I think it's a great thing, except that right now in my life, right, my job takes a lot of time. I really don't have a lot of time to spend with somebody like that. If I was to do it, I want to be able to give myself entirely. So right now, this is really not my thing to do, but, I guess, we'll see when the future comes. But, knowing my job and the things, the time. I just don't have the time to commit to somebody, and I really don't want to break somebody heart or hurt somebody's feelings and stuff like that. So, nah, that's not what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
That's a watch.
it's a bunch of excuses though.
Right. But it's not a bunch of
Matt,
excuses. It's real
Matt,
because you know why? I'm gonna tell you why. That's somebody who's real with themselves. They know the situation. They're not saying they're not getting marriage. They're not saying they don't want to get married. What they're saying is they're mature enough to say, where I am right now in my life, marriage is not on the table for me. Versus the first answer, when somebody tell you, well, nah, man, I'm good. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, that's for me. I'm not feeling, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see how that come along. If I meet the right chick or meet the right dude, da, da, da. It's completely different answers. And
Nah,
that's the difference.
sometimes a lot of that is fear. It just
Thank you. I
it's
was
fear of
thinking that.
rejection. It's just fear of
Okay,
rejection.
there it is. Okay, well, come on with
It's
it. Fair rejection. Okay.
that's just what it is. A lot of time you when you don't step into a certain situation, it's like, okay, say like you meet a someone, and you want to go there, but if you go there and you get rejected, it's a long walk back. In
Rejection.
your
Yeah,
mind,
yeah.
thinking like, "Dag, what did I? What am I lacking to where she didn't want me or he didn't want me or anything like that?" It's that kind of situation. And in mine, me and my wife, we were friends. We was friends for a long time.
So rejection. So what you're
What I
saying is
was,
that okay.
I was in fear of, if I
That's
go there with her and she don't want that, where we gonna be at after that?
okay.
Mm.
So a lot of women
Can
didn't hear
can we
this.
still can we still be friends like that?
Right. So for the
Because
ladies
I'm be
out here,
always sitting over here looking at you like that. You really did just reject me, man.
men, for all the women out here, for all
Hold
the
on,
women out
Demond.
here.
Demond was about to say something.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
Demond,
is.
same
Cause
thing.
it's coming
Oh
He
in.
yeah,
But
no,
he
no,
he
Demond.
he like
you
this.
good.
See,
Go ahead,
Demond
Chee.
gonna drop
No.
something.
He
Listen,
like
Demond
this.
gonna drop something that's gonna throw me
No,
off. So I
no,
know
I'm gonna
Demond
throw
gonna
you
do
out.
it.
You stay on course. Yeah.
He gonna throw
I
me
got a
off.
couple
So I'm
questions.
gonna
Go
say
ahead.
this. I'm gonna say
Yeah,
this.
go
Demond,
ahead.
don't forget your
Yeah, yeah.
questions. Don't
some of them
forget your
questions,
questions.
man.
Don't forget, because I'm gonna say
I
this.
got you. Don't
That
worry
boy,
about it.
It's a
Yeah,
lot of
that
yeah.
50
women.
Cent over there, he got at least 21 of them.
For real, he like
All right. So the ladies out. So if you have any single ladies who are watching this,
Okay.
who's gonna they're gonna probably broadcast or they actually doing live.
Mhm.
I'm gonna let you know something about men. We're gonna let you know. We're going to little code something about men. Men, it takes a whole lot for any real dude. I ain't talking about cat just trying to play the field because he don't really care, right?
Right,
He'll do 20 no's till to get to the yes, right?
right.
That's
right.
just what he gonna do, straight up. So that's that cat that you meet, and you know that kind of dude because a lot of females know the kind of dudes. A lot of them are. I'm gonna say, a lot of them are arrogant. Some of them have confidence. However you want to slice that up. But
Oh,
any
fake
real kind of
confidence. Yeah.
any
Mhm.
regular cat, any regular dude that's gonna step to you, I'm gonna tell you right now, that process is a lot for a man because of the mere fact that we get rejected in so many times, in so many ways in society and in life that we won't even approach you. And I hear a lot of women say this, like, well, don't judge a book by its cover. Why won't you just
Mhm.
say something, this, that, and the other? I'm gonna tell you why. Because the key to us coming and approaching you is your body language. That
Mhm.
says us a whole lot. Your body language, and then you giving us some kind of vibe to let us know. If I was just gonna blindly come up to you, that takes a lot. And a lot of dudes don't want to deal with rejection. We don't even want to holler at it. We don't even want to deal with it. We don't like it. So we just kind of step away from it. We be like, you know what? I'll see. And that's why we pull back and we'll might just walk away. We'll come
What
close to you, might say something to you. We might just see, we watch you for a minute, see how you move.
I got a question.
Yeah, take over. Take over.
What what about the ones that be throwing that fake body language at you?
Oh,
I mean, this cat's gonna come, but you know what? Because it's insecurities, right? I mean, it's like they throw that fake stuff because they don't want you to really know that, you know what I mean? Like inside, I really don't
I'm
want to do rejection.
I'm
So
I'm talking about back in
Those
the
ones
day.
that be like, you know,
You
oh
open
yeah,
like
I
you
know I'm
open for
fine.
something and just you
that's
open for
arrogance.
something and then somebody come through and your whole
Demeanor change.
Guard
purpose,
down.
yeah,
Guard down. Yeah.
yeah, you know what I mean? You knew what you was doing. You
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
I don't understand people
you was
like that.
you
Come on.
trying to attract me. You know, I'm looking at you, you looking at me. I'm seeing you, you see me
Right.
seeing you, and you
Right.
looking
But
back
but
at me.
what you see, but what you thinking is can you thinking long term and she thinking short term assets and different things. Some people get in relationships and situationships for the wrong reason.
True.
Right.
What I was
Right.
gonna ask Chi was what made you and your wife fit for all these
Well,
years? Give me
it's
three things that what made y'all fit
what
for
made
all
us
these
fit
years.
for all 3 years. For all
All
these
these years.
years, not 3 years, all these years.
Yep.
What made us fit
hmm
was
hmm
um I said the first thing was maturity, right? I had to mature and understand what I'm getting myself into, right? And what I mean by that is there's levels in life, all right? There's levels in life, and I find a lot of men don't accept where they are in life. You know what I mean? They don't understand you're supposed to be here. Okay. It's okay to be where you are in life, right? You can't be, I'm not 20 no more. I'm not a little teenager. I ain't in my 30s. I ain't got to chase you down. I ain't chasing females and wilding out. So at the time I met her, it was a maturity thing. I was like, okay, you know what? Where am I at with this? Where I'm at in my life? Where am I at when I'm trying to do this? That
Okay.
was the first
One
thing,
is mature. Okay.
maturity.
Okay.
So the second
Okay.
thing was for myself,
hmm
in maturity in trying to figure out if I want to be in a relationship. The second thing I had to do for myself, and this is not even about her, for myself, I had to think about and figure out where I am personally, like my
Mhm.
insecurities, right? My fears. Do I want a relationship? You know what I'm saying? Am I ready for that? Can I handle something like that? Um, that was that thing. So that's something I had to deal with. That's questions I had to ask myself. Like, okay, you know what I mean? Am I she cute? I like her. I'm vibing, right? The compatibility is there. The fit's there, right? Like I didn't drink, she didn't drink, right? I didn't smoke, she didn't smoke. So everything was lining up. So now I'm like, okay, the maturity part was the first thing. I'm like, okay. The second part was
And I
myself,
was like, oh
insecurities,
man, he's great.
right?
Let me
Insecurities,
get with
right?
my girlfriend and see if she wanna,
Man, that's a whole nother story. Y'all, that I can't, y'all, that's a whole nother story. Y'all will not believe
I'm
that, man.
sorry. You see how y'all be thinking?
Yes, bro. Bro, that was I
You
kid
see
y'all
that?
not, man.
This
That
this man is deep
man,
into his thought
yes,
process, and he trying to figure out everything how he
bro.
seeing y'all in the future and whatnot. And
I kid you not, dude.
you talking about your partner.
Listen, this is no
Now,
joke,
you
bro.
know what it was
Real
though?
talk.
With you saying that, babe, with you saying that, it's the same with females too. Just like you were saying, hey, some people know whether they want to be in a relationship or not, whether they're ready for a relationship or not. And I was at a place in my life whereas I'm a single mother and I just want to raise my kids and I really don't want to deal with another personality. So I was like, I didn't see I saw like maybe in the future, maybe after I raise my kids, I could probably deal with a relationship.
Right.
But God had something different for me. That's why
Yeah.
when Coach
Right,
Adasa said what she said, it was like, God laughs like while we're making
right.
plans.
So
My plan was raise your kids, then maybe get in a relationship and you'll see how things go.
But
God said,
you know what? That's okay.
but a lot of women, but a lot of women,
I can feel you on that
right.
because
Women think different than men. So
some of
yeah,
them, some
for
of
the
them,
some
most
of them.
part.
some of them.
Well,
What?
if
So
you want to do if that's I'm gonna let you finish, but I'm gonna say that's a problem right there
Yeah.
off the top. If you if
What?
you are thinking like the way a dude think, let me tell you something right there. I'm gonna just help you out.
That's a
There's
turn on.
that no dude, no joke, like no cat, no dude, no real dude. Going, we like peace. So we
Mm.
just not going.
We like
You
peace too.
you do right, you do. But if you're talking about it just in
Not the
general,
ones on Love and Hip Hop.
you know what I'm saying? That's drama, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, but ain't no real cats on there. Like, oh no dudes on that. That's all that
Thank
show.
you.
But for the most
Appreciate
to
it.
like, we don't
Right.
like that. Like, we don't like no drama. We have no mess. If you want peace, I'll say this: the most beautiful thing about my marriage to my wife is the peace that we have.
Yes.
Right? We're very
Yeah, we
peace.
got peace.
We got peace, y'all. We don't. I'm gonna put you on the spot, babe. I don't know why I'm
Go
gonna do
ahead,
that.
put me on the spot.
All right, so
Make
Hold
sure
on.
you
What you
don't be
going
on the
what you about to
couch.
say? Let me go over there real quick.
no,
Hold
no,
Make
no, no.
sure.
Hold tight. Hold tight for a second. I'm gonna put you on the spot. All
Go
right,
ahead, go ahead.
so check this out, and I'm gonna show you an example. We're talking about fit compatibility, how it matters long term in a relationship. All y'all that watching and all this stuff,
Mhm.
watch this. I'm gonna put my wife on the spot, so y'all getting a real answer. Um, babe, real talk.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
When was the last time me and you had a major argument?
Uh, our kids are grown now.
No,
So
right. Like less.
I
No, I'm
mean,
talking about
we
like
every time we would argue was always about
about the
like
kid. Right. No, no. I'm
about
not talking about. No, no. What I'm saying to you is like right now. Like when was the last time we done had like a major argument? Like one of the major ones where sleep in another room. I don't want to talk to you. I'm mad for you like 2, 3 days. Kind of
you
wild.
don't never sleep in another room.
I know. I'm just telling that. I'm just giving an example
He
of
just
another
saying he's saying
level
on that level.
on that level.
Oh, on
I
that level.
I believe y'all having an argument right now, but I ain't
Man,
gonna say
you.
nothing.
It's so
What?
silly.
What?
It's
No,
so
I'm
silly.
joking.
Hey, actually, we on the line.
You know what?
You
I
got to
don't
think about it,
remember.
right? You don't remember.
I don't
So
remember.
you don't remember. Okay, watch
When
That's a
the
good
this.
last time
thing.
we argue about something?
Right.
That's a
No,
good
I'm
thing.
serious.
Don't try to
Don't
Hey,
try.
prove it.
Right. Don't try to.
watch
No, no.
this,
It's the
Chee.
reason why.
Watch
There's
this,
no.
Chee. Though.
All right.
Um, you guys can't remember, right? That's a
Right.
Right.
marriage, right?
Right.
Right.
Hmm.
Versus this new generation, where if they get
Stay quiet.
into it, or if they have a misunderstanding, they giving up on it,
Oh
right?
yeah, they done.
What makes y'all different?
Quit
What
corn
makes
stupid.
y'all two different than those new generation couples that don't
Well,
last because because it's getting kind of wavy. It's getting kind of, you getting all that feedback and stuff like that coming back both ways.
it's
Why it
I
don't last with that new generation?
I,
well,
I can
Why
answer
y'all
that.
lasting and why they
Mm.
not?
right. Go
New
ahead, Chris.
generation versus old. What y'all think?
D- I
That's a
can.
whole.
I don't know
No, I
why
mean,
these
I'm gonna
youngins
go on
can't
mute.
no, no,
handle
no,
the
no.
same thing.
Demond,
Let's
see, this on the food
let's
with
be
Demond
honest.
right there.
Let's be honest, and let's say exactly what it is.
Right. Say what
They
it
don't
is.
they
Big
don't
gift. I
want
see you.
peace.
I see Quani.
They don't want peace.
They
They
Yeah,
don't
don't want
what?
peace. They don't want peace.
no, they
They don't
don't.
want it.
But they think
They want problems.
everything has to be on social
They
This
media.
thrive
this
off of that.
there you go.
They think
This new
everything's a show. They think
this
everything
new
is everything.
generation, everything
Right,
is I'm gonna have the last word.
right. Everything got to
Hmm.
be
I
recorded.
gotta
It's a
I
show.
gotta have the last word.
Right, right,
Whatever you are weak in or anything like that, if someone is
Mhm.
close to you that much, they know everything about you. They know your weaknesses. Well, I ain't gonna say they
right,
know everything, but they know most.
right,
So they've seen you at your lowest. They know the things
Hmm.
that will actually defeat you,
right.
Push your
and
buttons.
they will actually use that thing, bring that up in an argument just to win an argument.
But
Mm.
and add to that, Chris, they think it's funny. They put it on
They
pranks.
do,
They put it on social
man. Look
media.
here.
I see some stuff, y'all. They be blowing my mind. I be like you do that to your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, and
Right.
they and social media for this generation
Has
has
killed us.
killed certain
Yeah.
values.
Yes.
Like
Hmm.
everything don't need to be
Right.
broadcasted. Everything don't need to be made
And
into some kind of, you know what I'm
and
saying, some kind
and
of prank or joke.
you know what a ruin a good situation with an old couple, them trying to
What?
be young and kick in with the same kind of dumb stuff that this
They
young
do.
generation is doing.
Yeah, it's happening.
It's the
I
Mhm.
same
mean,
thing. They're gonna mess around and mess themselves up just trying to keep up with somebody else. I look here. I don't really the only thing I look at when I watch other relationships is I try to bring whatever good is over there. I don't
Right.
want none of that negative stuff.
No.
it ain't about
You
that
can't
life.
come to my house with no negative energy.
Yeah,
I
I
done
mean,
kicked plenty of people
people
out.
don't want. But let's just keep it
That's
1,000,
true.
man. Let's just keep it real.
That
Like
is
a
so
lot of
true.
people,
That's 100.
a lot of people don't.
Guys,
Man, let's
I
just
gotta say this. Give you give.
so silly, right? I see GIF on there. But
But
here's what's
Pauline,
up,
she
man.
said something real too. New generation lack compromise, patience, and drama and more drama.
You know what I'm saying? My cousin. That's my cousin,
Sam
y'all.
said it correct too.
Um,
They
old
do
Yep.
this.
generation,
Right.
old generation,
Sam said it right.
mo- mo-
And,
The new ones are not about
old
principles.
generation communicate better than the new generation too.
yeah, but
Such
Mm.
as
it,
arguments and different things of that nature.
it's
We got a
Yeah.
better maturity than those new generations too. We
Hey,
understand things and been through things where they
ev-
steady trying to learn a relationship when we didn't already experience what they trying to learn.
we
So what
right.
they giving up on learning about, we stand 10 toes down because we understand we
right,
invest into that significant other.
right.
That's why we don't give up easy. All this stuff that we got with our significant others, it's not just easy to give up on. Versus
Right.
Because
them,
you're invested. You're invested in it. You can't just
You're
right,
invested.
you're invested in
right,
it. So
right.
the young generation,
I ain't losing all this just because no
right? It ain't
argument.
worth all that. But see,
Yeah,
the
Right.
problem
yeah.
is,
We gonna talk
I,
is
about
I got
that, and
I
I'm gonna take you out to eat. We gonna sit down,
but
tell you this
and we
here.
gonna get to it. Yeah,
D, I got a running thing with my wife. I done already told her. I said, man, look here. If we ever break up, we still gonna live together because I ain't getting another house.
that's a fact. That's a fact. It took too much to get this one.
It's too much. It's like, look,
We
I'm
no,
done.
still
that's
gonna sleep in the bed too because we bought this mud together. I be on
Man,
my side, you be on yours.
that's a fact.
so.
It is what it
Slide
is.
Are
over.
y'all hearing?
Slide
Yeah,
over.
Listen, for those
yeah.
who,
Don't
that's
touch
years
me.
of marriage.
Don't touch me.
and,
But I ain't going
and
nowhere.
we just
Listen,
give, but we
that's
just giving y'all one side, right?
and that's
You know,
years of marriage.
all us on
That's
here
years.
are married,
Years of
right?
marriage, right? We all
But
married.
if it's people in the comments that's single
Right.
and dating, give us some questions, right? Because
Yeah.
we ain't dated in a long time, right?
Hmm.
Give us some
Oh no,
questions about some stuff.
I went on a date last week
Well,
with my wife.
Chris,
with
it's
your
not with
wife,
your wife. Don't
with your
count.
Uh,
wife.
It does
It
count.
do, bro.
It
it
Don't
counts.
say
does.
that
Hold on,
don't
it
count.
counts.
Hold
I
on
went on a
You
now.
It
better
date with
ask
counts.
my
Chris.
wife last
You
week.
better
It
ask
counts.
Chris.
But we're talking
It
about
counts.
in Demond's question, right? It
When we
does
going on
count,
a date, babe?
right? We go on a date, man. We good.
Yeah. See,
I
set
got
you
you.
up.
I
When we
got you.
going on a date, babe?
Don't worry about it. You good. You good. I got you. Did
See, I'm
y'all
gonna
answer
text you
that?
some spots tomorrow.
Friday. You know, but
They about to
Yeah.
have their
Which
first argument in
Friday?
a
here's the
long time.
problem. It's so silly. But here's the thing. I ain't fooling with y'all. Here's the whole thing,
That's why
y'all.
that's why grandma and grandpa slept in separate.
That people did that for years, though. Real
Yeah,
talk.
mine did
That's
too.
Oh
so
man.
true.
For years,
That's
y'all.
That is
facts.
Yeah.
so true.
That's
Yeah, it's
facts.
crazy.
Like you don't cut
But
your toenails no more. I can't sleep in there with you.
Yeah.
I ain't fool with y'all, man.
Go
Y'all.
ahead, G. I'm sorry, G. Go ahead.
No, you
I
good. You
wonder
good.
why. I wonder
Y'all.
why they did that though. We all experienced our grandmother and grandpa. My grandmother had the front room. My papa had the back room.
Right.
I think
I
that's a
never asked
generational
them.
thing. You know, something's crazy.
I never asked them
Why they?
why, but
Well, sometimes you
I
stay
kind of
so
always
long.
understood was
Right.
they
Still
rather
got along.
be together than apart.
Thank you. She said it. I
Some
was gonna say it.
Well, they say that too. They
It's them
say
high
married people
flashes.
live longer than single people.
I was gonna say it. It's them high flashes, dog.
Yeah,
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Real talk. It's
yeah.
just but here's the thing where if it, like you're saying, if you have people on here, right, you have single people who trying to,
Drop the
you try,
comments. Drop the
definitely
comments.
drop comments, but I'm gonna help you out real quickly in the fact that we live in a microwave society. That means everything can be done quickly, right? Everything's done
Mm-hmm.
quickly.
Fast pace.
Right.
And
Yeah.
we think that relationships are no different with that. So a lot of it doesn't matter if you in this new generation or older generation because they somehow mix in here because I don't know where a lot of people from our generation they don't lost that I don't know, but they got caught up. But here's the real, right? Real talk. The problem in the microwave society when it comes to relationships and stuff is that people have watered down their value system for something that's short term. And so in doing so, you come with this mindset that this person has to have all these things, right?
Okay.
They got to have all this stuff. You got to have a house, car, job. I mean, you got to have a list of things so that I can be with you.
You looking
And
for
so,
perfection.
well, not
Chi,
just
is that
it's not
is
perfection,
that because Chi, is that because that's what they see
right?
on social
On
media and things like that,
TV.
It's their
or is
belief
that just a
system.
mindset?
Well, it's two things. It's a mindset, but it's
Okay.
also it's fear, right? Because it's like I got all this stuff. I don't work hard for all this stuff.
Yep.
All I need is somebody to come in, and once this male or female, whatever relationship you're in, but all I need is this person to come in and check off this part of my life, right? Because I got all this stuff. So that means I have on paper, I've done all the things I'm supposed to do, and all I need is to have you, whoever you are, to add to my life. So we got the pancake mindset, right? Because you ever had pancakes? What they say, just add water, and you got pancakes. So you got this society now that feels just add me to your life, and then it's all gonna be good. And don't even realize what they're putting out in the universe. If you got to watch this, if you got a house, a car, and you got all this stuff, and the person over here got all that stuff, guess what? Somebody got to live in one house. So guess what? Somebody gonna have to either rent their house out, sell their house. You just have to come together and work it out. You're gonna come together and figure out things. But you're so busy trying to, she gotta have all this, or he gotta have all this, and I got all this, and his person got all this, and we're gonna bring all this stuff. That's not how it works. That ain't how. That's not reality. I'm telling somebody that because that's
But
not.
it can work though, babe. Because here's the
It
thing.
don't.
That's
It
that's
don't
when you
work
try and
because
figure out some things. Like you see it on
it
TV
don't
all the
work.
time.
It don't.
Somebody
It,
what?
it don't work, babe. But you know why it don't work? That's why divorces are high the way they are. Is because you come
But
to
you
the
gotta
table
figure
with the
that out.
wrong. No, you come to the table with the wrong sense of things. That should not be the
Okay.
first thing you come to the table with. Your
What you
house, your
talking
car, your job. That's
what you talking about
COVID
it
proved that. COVID
you
proved
talking about
that.
you talking about a mindset.
You're talking about a
That's
mindset,
Right.
but that
that's what
matriculates
you're
that.
talking about.
It,
Yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
but it trickles down to
Yeah.
it. You come to
Yeah, the
Yeah.
if that's your
mindset, I get that.
mindset,
I get that.
even mindset, even the things you have means zero. It means
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
zero. You know why it means zero? Because it has no bearings on the relationship itself you want to have with that person. None.
Right.
It means
Right.
absolutely nothing. All that car gonna do is either take you on a date or take you to court because you finna get a divorce. One of the two gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
real
Hmm.
talk. That's a
Yeah,
thousand way talk.
that's a mindset. That's when you come into trying to build a relationship with the wrong ideas in the first place.
Right. It
Right.
doesn't matter.
So that makes sense with what you're saying.
Right. And
Hmm.
On,
most of us not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying?
on,
People
Yeah,
don't want to build stuff no more.
I was talking
yeah,
about the house part. If you're living two separate lifestyles and y'all living in two separate houses and y'all decide to come together and bring those houses together, yes,
right,
you're going to end up living in
Well,
one
yeah.
spot.
I
So you
mean,
definitely have to, it's a test
right.
for people's relationship. You have to
right.
compromise at that point, communicate, and figure out what are we taking to our new house.
Right.
How
But
we
Uh,
that's the
fit
but
together.
that's where the problem, the mindset crossover, because
Right.
mhm.
you so busy coming in with what you got and what they need to have, that
Yeah.
whole hour together doesn't
Mhm.
work. And they end up getting together, and then all of a sudden you have arguments. Well, my house and your house and my car and your car and my this and your that. And you want to
Well,
be married and you want to get
A
together.
marriage,
Come on, man.
and a marriage, a situationship, a relationship, all that stuff is a partnership, right?
It's a
mhm,
partnership.
Uh, you gotta have understanding. You have to be open to not just the lady's mindset, but you got to be open to his mindset too, right? I know when y'all got together, uh, it was some long talks about how we gonna do this, how we gonna maneuver, how we going to move forward. Uh, when we gonna move in with each other. So all that
Right.
stuff, yeah. All that stuff is communication. The only thing about us on the line right now is we had an understanding and communication
That's deep.
because we fit with our partners, right?
Ooh.
Right.
Right.
Sometimes when you get in a situationship or relationship, you just having fun. You don't get to those good topics where you got to have some understanding. You just living
There it
life going
is.
on dates. You
Yep.
living life going on dates. You living
Hmm.
life in the spotlight.
There it
But
is.
what y'all doing when that door is closed and the spotlight is not on you?
And you get off at
So what I'm
IG
saying
Live.
is,
Right.
you
They send you in
you
Right.
separate
Right.
rooms.
right when you finish doing them pranks and when you finish playing for the community,
Right.
what are
Yeah.
y'all talking about that's gonna be meaningful in y'all relationship? So
Yeah,
Right.
because
that's what it is really
my
about.
thing is because you cannot continuously do that kind of stuff and actually be real with each other. Because
Hmm.
True.
after a while, you're gonna be sitting there.
Right.
Them
Your whole
laughs run out
mindset is gonna be
sometime.
thinking on the next thing. You're
Right.
not gonna
Exactly.
actually be in real talk. You will actually not be dating each other again. Because and
Right.
the reason why I say that is because in a marriage, me personally, I believe that you have to continuously date each other. You
Right.
can't
I
get to
agree.
the place to where you just stagnant, just going through the motions. It is what it
Yeah,
is. Hey,
yeah,
how you doing? How's your day?
Right.
Oh, okay. You want something to eat? No.
yeah.
All right.
That's just like you going through the
That's
motion, huh?
that's
Yeah,
going through the
Hmm.
motion. Not
Okay.
yeah,
now you
yeah. They
actually
give,
now you got a
yeah.
coworker. Cause
Mm.
that's how you are at the job.
Yeah. That's true.
Gift said you should date at least one night a week if you can.
At
But
least.
people, but you know, that's
At
that's
least.
that's
It's
it.
I mean to me it's a beautiful thing.
It
I, I
is.
I always believe in just keeping it going. That's the reason why you can go all that time and not argue. That's
Right.
the reason why you can go all that time and have peace. Why? Because y'all continuously learning each other. My wife saw me in a different light when we was on this here cruise. I don't
Oh
remember
yeah,
it,
you got to
but
tell us
she
this
saw it.
story.
Chris.
That
Are we
cruise
really
nice.
are we really
That
gonna talk
cruise nice.
about the cruise,
I
bro?
went on that last year too. That cruise nice. I've been
I'm
on
just
there three
saying.
Yeah,
times. That
the
cruise
cruise is
nice.
Yeah,
nice,
Oh
but
Matter of
what
fact,
Chris
yes.
y'all,
was
we
doing,
going on one. Are we
I
going on one together?
we
eh,
We
certainly
need
all go
We'll
on
talk
we
to.
about it
need
one.
later.
to.
We'll talk about it
Let's
later.
do
We
it.
We'll talk
need
Let's
about it
to.
do
later.
it.
Lifestyle.
Demond.
Listen,
I'm in.
We going
Hey,
again.
I'm down for it.
We
I
going
just
again.
I
We'll
gotta
talk.
limit my
lifestyle.
libations. I can't
Look,
I
Chris. Yeah,
You brought it up.
you gotta pull
Kingfish, you
back,
brought
bro.
it up.
I ain't gonna
yeah.
lie,
Get down,
man.
man.
Well,
I
Too
wouldn't
many
say
Bahama
just do
mamas,
it.
bro.
Just do it in
Too many,
moderation. I'll
too
never
many
tell.
Bahama mamas, bro.
I'll
That's
never
it.
tell anybody not to have fun on vacation, right?
Oh
no.
yeah.
I
But
have
just do it in moderation, right?
yeah,
With your
yeah.
Y'all
spouse.
see me
Just
Man, we
y'all
shoot
see
your
me when I
wife.
go on trips and things of that
Yeah,
nature.
you be out there too,
yeah.
Demond.
I do,
Y'all be wild. Y'all do
I
travel
do,
good though. I
I
gotta
do,
admit.
I do the most, right?
Yeah,
Because
but
you
you
got to think
remember it.
about it. This thing called life is real hard.
It
Yeah.
is.
Uh,
You gotta enjoy it, man. You only live
with the
once, man.
family, friends, and trying to accommodate to everything in your lifestyle.
Hmm.
When you finally get to what they say, lay your hair down, let your hair down, or whatever the slogan
Yeah, I
is.
think so. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Let
Uh,
it
let your
out.
hair out or
She
something.
I done let
yeah,
mine out
it's
too. Don't worry
he
about it.
can't
so
remember that
it's
part.
Let it
it's
out,
so
babe.
it's
Let it out.
it's been gone.
Yeah, it's been gone.
But when you finally get a chance to go on that vacation, you got every right to.
Yeah.
These bills
Yeah,
are hard.
I paid
Being
for
in a
that
marriage,
vacation.
being
What
in
you
a
mean?
marriage is hard. Having
Yeah.
kids that's always begging is hard.
Yeah.
Having to figure
It
out this
was
thing called life is hard.
Yes,
So when
sir.
you
man.
finally get on that plane or that boat or that train to get wherever you're going, enjoy yourself. Man, I don't
And
Enjoy
care.
get
yourself.
Enjoy yourself.
and y'all
Me
You
and Chee
finna
gonna
enjoy
care.
some money. 'Cause
If we
that's a
go
word right
again,
there.
you do the same
you
thing.
going same thing?
Me and Chia
Yeah.
carry you back to the room. Ain't no big deal.
It's cool,
Hmm
man. You
Enjoy.
know what? Thank you.
Hmm
I
Chris.
really do
hmm
Yes.
appreciate it, cause
hmm
Demond, I'm not
hmm
sure
And
because there's some
I
things.
got with the wives. I'll
They got
be
a lot of
with the
they got a lot
First
wives.
of
of
people on
all,
that ship, Chi.
first
We're
of
gonna get
all,
them back to the room,
we
Chi.
are not. What we're not gonna do is we're not gonna encourage Chris and all his. I don't know what he doing.
He
Chris, no
said
doubt.
half.
If you can't, if there's a drink limit, I'm not. Chris ain't no small dude. That's number one.
You
Christian
know
or
what?
small dude. I'm not finna just carry you. That's an
What happens
exercise. No,
on
I'm
the
No, no,
not
no, no,
ship
no, no,
exercising on
no, no, no,
vacation.
stays
Chee. I
on the
didn't
But look,
say.
ship.
I
Right.
never
I'm
said.
tripping.
No, I never said carry. You get a shoulder. I get a shoulder,
Have
and
you
we
seen his
walking with her.
shoulders?
We
Look at him
walking.
on this
We.
screen. There ain't no small shoulders. I'm not carrying Chris
Yes, Queen.
nowhere.
man, look, hey,
How
I was
much
just
money I
saying,
pay for that trip? Then we'll get
yeah,
one of them people on there. I don't know what they
I
call them.
I
They
would
gonna
just
come
say,
get Chris. Hey, he
I'm a,
in room 302. Take him over there. We're gonna get to him later. We be at the
oh my
casino.
god,
We love Chris.
Yeah.
man,
Don't
look, I
don't put
wish
no
my
drinks
wife,
over there with him either. Just leave him
I
over there.
wish my
Well,
wife was in here, bro, and she tell you this stuff
Yes.
that
Tell Raquel,
happened,
get in here.
We're not
if
even
she
gonna tell the
tell you
cruise
this,
line.
if
They
she
might
tell
tell
you what happened on this thing, bro,
Chris.
she had me laughing. Then she had me crying, cause I was like, "Damn, I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean to. Dang, I ain't know it was like that. I'm sorry."
What's the
I spent
Did
the
fact
whole
she
that
did
time.
she record you?
Babe, don't
yeah.
ask
Oh yeah,
questions. He gonna
yeah.
give more details. Don't ask no questions. To the
I
minute
know. I'm just
Chris,
trying to see if I need to get with Raquel so I can watch this
no,
video.
no.
Yeah,
Cause
yeah.
this evidence. That's further
Nah,
let you know.
she recorded me. You say you got a Samsung, right?
That's why
Yes.
Yeah, it'll get right to you.
Chris. Look,
Hey,
Fish, do not tell Raquel. I never talked to Raquel about code. You don't never record, don't record evidence.
she wanted
You
it
can't record
to
evidence.
show. She wanted it to show what I was doing because I wasn't gonna believe her. And part of it,
Oh,
I did.
copy.
You know you're
She
grown,
told
Chris.
me.
Chris,
She
you're a
told
grown
me.
man, bro.
Look.
You're a
She
grown
Am,
told
man,
am
me.
I
bro.
in clear?
Look. She told me
Yes, the
I
mom.
crawled out
Yeah,
to
we hear
sea.
you.
How I
See,
crawl out to sea, I have no idea. But she
How
said
you what?
compatibility and fit.
I was crawling out of the ocean. She said for some. She said we got to get back to the ship, and I was trying to get out, and I guess my feet got stuck. I don't know.
You're a
I
fool,
don't know.
Chris. You're a fool, bro. You don't
I don't know.
swim to the
He
boat.
was
You're supposed to get out.
crawling.
I was
He was
crawling out of
crawling
the. Yeah,
out of the
First off,
ocean.
Raquel,
yeah.
he shouldn't have been in the water. He was
I,
clearly drunk.
Was he
So
walking on water?
it don't
I,
matter. Listen, the one who walked the water turned water into wine, and Chris took that to another level, like a whole nother level. I don't know
oh
why,
man,
Oh
Easter,
my
he just
God.
took it, and I
no.
believe that was right before Easter. You need to go
Yeah,
back.
it was. It
You
was.
need to go back to the church house, the Lord's
Yeah,
house.
man. I'm sorry, man. I
Okay,
had to apologize too. I ain't gonna lie. I had to.
okay.
I like, man. I'm sorry. When she showed me the video, I just sat there and just looked. I'm like, dang, that's messed up. My bad.
Chris, I'm through with you. I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm
First of
Yeah,
through
we
all,
gonna
too.
we
we're not doing
we can do a couple trip.
lifestyle
We'll
living,
set some.
y'all. We're gonna set something
We'll
up, but
set some up. Yeah.
that's why we're doing this. Listen, this whole podcasting thing, y'all. This is new, right? Because I'm going to be doing some radio stuff too, but
Of
this
course.
whole podcasting stuff, y'all. We're trying to do this thing big. We're trying to do some major things, y'all,
Right.
because I believe it's a blessing. I believe we can do some things with this. I think we have the camaraderie. I think it's out here. I think there's some messages that we're putting out here that a lot of people need to hear. We joke with a lot of things. We have fun with a lot of things, but when we're talking about fit and
Compatibility.
yeah.
that's real for a lot of people. A lot of people will get with people and don't understand where they fall in that whole spectrum, right? That's what we're talking about. Like you got to know what fits you, right? If you're somebody opposite of you, there's only two kinds: either the opposite of you or somebody that's just like you. That's the first thing.
That's true.
And the way you determine that, like I said earlier, is look at your ex. Your ex, all your exes fall as a specific type for the most part. They really do. It really tells you, okay, go opposite of that. That's easier said than done, but that's just what you need to do first and foremost.
It tells you run from that.
Run from that. If we're talking about what we're talking about tonight is just keeping it 1,000. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about just doing things we need to do, y'all. We're doing this thing live. We're gonna be doing some recordings. It's gonna be on IG. So everybody tuning in for sure. I see. I'm looking at all the comments. I love y'all.
Love it.
You know what I'm
Let me
saying?
tell you. Let me add this to it, babe. There was somebody that told me to do an exercise when I was going through some things, through my first divorce, right? And I'm happily married now. Thank you, Lord. God knew what he was doing when he brought you to me,
Good
babe.
way you slip that in there. I see you slip that
Oh
in there.
yeah.
Good choice. Good
What?
choice.
Good choice.
Good
I was
choice.
like, oh,
Good pick,
Let me
Judy.
let
That
my
was
honey
sleeping on
bunny
the
know.
couch
Well,
wording
Good
you
pick,
saying
Judy.
that you want somebody different from your
She
ex.
gonna mess around
Eh,
and get a pillow. Mess around and get this pillow.
I'm sorry. We gonna sleep in the same bed, sir. But I'm telling you, you're talking about like you want somebody different from your ex. Well, you have to figure
right.
out what you can deal with, right? So
Right.
somebody told me to write this down. Write down all the things you can deal with, all the things that somebody can do. You might not like it. Let's say leave the toothpaste cap off or something like that. You might not like it, but you can deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So you want to write those things down. And then write down the things that you absolutely will not stand for.
That's good
You
advice.
you
That's good
cannot
advice.
you cannot do it. If anybody touches the first and the second line, then of course okay, I can deal with this person. But with that last part, that you like, okay, if they touch anything on this list, I can't deal with that.
Now that when we're talking about lists, we were talking about earlier getting rid of the list when it talks about the kind of person you're looking for. That's a good list. What Chrissy's talking
Mhm.
about, right?
Mhm.
We're talking about the list that's unrealistic, right?
Right.
The one that you want to, for
ah,
ladies, you want that brother that's 6'3", got cut muscle, got a good job, he made good money, the sex is amazing. I mean,
Uh,
he looked like Superman, but like dark skin, I mean, all this stuff that's so unrealistic.
dark skinned Superman.
Yeah, or light, and then whoever, whatever your preference is, but that stuff ain't real. So no, that don't
It's
exist.
not.
All right.
Right.
It's not that you can't have something, but let's just be. You gotta be realistic in some things that you want.
You
That
want
ain't
to be
gonna happen.
realistic.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta
Can
be.
can I ask y'all a question?
I love it when this boy asks questions. Go
I
ahead, bro.
know. I'll be like, I'm
The
scared
mom
though.
be
I'm scared.
the mom be tripping.
let me yeah, I do. Let me ask y'all this.
I'm gonna make him a
Y'all
shirt to say I got a
marriage.
question.
That's a good idea.
That's
I'm
not
gonna
bad.
wear it next time.
Yes, sir.
And we're
With
gonna. Hey, don't say
as
that.
a
We're gonna trademark it.
relationship,
Don't try to take it.
was it? No, you're right.
By D
As a
Palmer.
relationship,
All right.
was it hard for y'all to put y'all pride to the side?
Ooh.
Was it
Everybody
hard
get
for you
on.
to be vulnerable,
Mm.
leaving your ex, going into another situationship or
Mm.
relationship that turned into a marriage? Oh,
That's for them, cause for
That's what it's in
that's for
general.
everybody. That's for the
Everybody.
floor.
That's what. Well, D Palmer, I think you should answer that first
yes,
Okay.
because you and your
Uh,
wife been married for how long again?
A long time.
so our vow renewal is next year. It'll be 10
Woo!
years married. I've been with her since '06. Uh, so that's almost decades, right?
Hey man, you got y'all in the
Uh,
Two
comments
when I
decades.
tripping. I
was
see you,
yeah.
Kyle. I ain't leaving
when
light skinned brothers out. Selena, I'll get to your question.
when I
He
the only
said
relationship
Superman.
I had when I was not mature.
Okay.
Mm.
My
Okay.
phone breaking up.
No, you
I hear
good.
you. We hear
Can
you. We
y'all hear
got
me?
you. Yeah, we
Yeah,
got
yeah.
you.
So you met her. You say you met her when you wasn't mature.
In high school. So
Oh,
Okay.
I
High
can't
school
really
sweetheart. Okay.
I can't really tell you guys about she was really my only true relationship I ever had.
Well, you
mm.
don't count,
I've been with her
Demond. You
since I
don't
was
count.
18,
You Demond, let
17,
me
high
no.
school,
No,
senior
no,
year.
he counts. He
No,
Oh,
it
counts.
don't
Let's
okay.
count.
listen to
That's your
this.
high school sweetheart. Everybody would get that. Everybody
I
who
want to know.
find the
I
right
want to hear
person
this.
No,
in high school, that
no.
don't count.
Well,
This,
actually,
this is why it
actually,
counts.
That's why
no,
they
no,
got a
no.
story. That's why they got a story.
Act,
Yeah.
actually, she's not.
Oh,
I dated
okay.
someone before
Well,
her.
you
Right.
need to throw that in there
Got a baby
early in the
boy, right?
story, so we get to
Okay.
that
Uh,
part.
But does
Okay.
that count his high
uh,
school?
No, because he said it wasn't. He said this is his first real relationship.
Real relationship.
first
Yeah.
true love.
True love.
In high school, you just going through the motion trying to get what you can get while you in
Right.
Mhm.
school.
You try,
Right.
yeah, you trying
She's
to.
my
I
first true love, and I feel like she'll be my
yeah.
only true love. I can't start over. I said that the last
She put
interview,
it on you, didn't she? That
last
what happened.
podcast we was on.
You young
It's
like
not
that,
it's
Devon.
not worth it's not worth
You
it
young
for me
like
to
that. She
start
put it
over,
on
right?
you. Like,
I
it's
don't want
okay.
to relearn somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Mind,
yeah.
body, spirit, and
Yeah.
soul.
You young
Yeah,
like that. She
Well,
got you.
yeah,
She put it
yeah,
on you.
yeah.
Now, I
She
feel you.
put that snap on me.
Oh yeah, I
yeah.
Yeah,
already
she put
knew.
that
I
snap
knew
on
off
me.
the
Yeah,
top
yeah,
when you
That
said
boy
true
over
See,
love.
there.
I already knew that.
Hey,
yeah.
that boy
See,
I
turned
I
the
feel
always
like
page.
this,
she
this is what
I
I
feel
gotta
like
Off
she
warn
the
my
rip.
kids
hypnotized
about.
me.
Off
Yeah,
the
I gotta
she
rip.
warn my
hypnotized
daughters
me.
about y'all men in high school.
And they made in high school. Hey,
Men in high
that's
school be
look.
in heat. They be in
Hey, she
heat.
she hit you with
Ladies,
that
Look,
teacup,
you
bro.
ain't gotta be in high school to do that. There's
I
a
was a
whole lot of
basketball
brothers.
star. I was
Yeah.
a basketball star, and I could do whatever I wanted in high school, and I
Yeah.
took that, right? But
oh,
she was my first true love. But I, she made me the man I am today. She matured a lot
I
faster
like
than
that.
me. It took me a long time to catch up to her.
That's
But I put
cool.
my
That's
pride to
cool.
the
I
side
like that.
for our relationship because I could have lost her being being childish, my childish ways, right?
Maturity.
So I had to put my
Right.
pride to the side and really listen to it and not always be stubborn and say, man, you can't tell me shit or you can't tell me nothing.
Right.
I'm a man. You can't tell me nothing. So that's why I'm asking y'all. That's what leads to y'all. What made you put your pride to the side and say, that's the one I want to put my pride to the side and not be
Mm.
stubborn and be more vulnerable to make it
Well,
work,
well, let me help you out
unlike
here,
my
Demond.
ex?
The first thing you assumed is that I put my pride aside and I'm not stubborn. And that's where you went wrong because I'm gonna keep all my pride and all my stubbornness.
Yeah. Look at
Really,
your yeah. Look at your wife.
really.
Look at your wife.
All right, I'm gonna take away the
Mm.
I'm gonna take away the pride part, but
Yeah.
Mm.
she's
Hey,
stubborn too. So we gonna just that's one of them fit right there. We compatible. You stubborn, I'm stubborn
Okay.
too. There we go.
Okay.
boy,
We
that
both
boy, boy,
stubborn.
you cleaned that up, boy.
We
That's
both
how you
He
Yeah,
got.
yeah,
stubborn.
yeah.
sure
You
You
clean.
cleaned
did.
that
He
I ain't
mug
gonna lie.
cleaned
up
that
That's
real
up
media.
quick.
smooth.
Hey,
Both
that's
of us
called media
stubborn.
Yeah.
cleanup. That's media
Boom,
You
cleanup.
know what?
boom. Y'all not
He
ready
like,
for
hold
this level
on.
Hey,
level.
Let
when
me
they get in that
rewind.
bed, tonight, they gonna say, "What you mean by that?" What you...
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You go, baby, baby,
Listen,
stop
we're
talking.
past that
You
stage. You
know
start
what?
having
That's all
arguments
right.
when you
Come
get
over
off the
here,
phone.
son.
You gonna get an extra pillow too, boo. You get an
Oh,
extra
oh,
pillow.
wait a minute. Hey, I don't want to know
Baby,
what
that's
that.
offline now. Let's get back to the topic at
Yeah,
hand.
Oh,
yeah.
Fit,
I don't want to
compatibility.
know what that pillow is. That's y'all business. Huh?
They gonna
Exactly. She might
flag
be all
all.
my
They
business
gonna
out
Hadassah.
here.
flag. They
Yeah,
gonna
Queen
flag our
Hadassah, how
lives.
did you know?
I'm sorry.
yeah.
Leave that
Yes,
pillow.
he's a
Pillow talk.
Scorpio.
Well,
And
Well,
you know
this is
what?
not.
Scorpios are very, very stubborn, prideful, and secretive.
Well,
Mhm.
We had to
I
get over some things. I was like, we don't hide things here. You
ain't
have
hide nothing.
you have no secrets. What?
What I hide? I didn't hide
Everything.
nothing.
You hear me for a good 2 years.
Uh-oh.
I
Let
didn't
me
hide
tell you.
you for 2 years. I was
Yes,
you
man,
were
you did.
she been
ma'am,
starting stuff
Mm.
on here.
Look
ma'am,
at fish. Look at fish.
you done
Look at
started
fish.
something.
She been starting stuff, y'all.
She
And
done
she made me
started
wait.
something.
Okay, and you made me wait for 4 years.
I'm just saying,
I
but she was
did.
That's your
she
fault.
she she threw out
Prideful and
this stubborn
stubborn.
part. If she would have never said nothing about a
Exactly.
Scorpio,
Cause
we
she
wouldn't
hit me
be
there,
having
Chris.
this
Man,
issue right
I
now.
could, in all these
man,
years, I done
I
had
hate
it
I
built
can't
up. I
log
had to
on to
let it out. I
Facebook,
can't let it
man.
slide on
God,
that one. I can't let it slide on
player,
that one. Maybe another one, but that one, I
player,
can't let it slide
player.
on that one. I gotta get her. Gotta get her.
Let
Gotta
me
get
tell you.
her.
And I'm a Leo, so I'll tell you this. We did have to. There were some things I had to do too. I had to put some things to the side and let him
You
be the
have
man of
to.
the
You
house
got to.
too.
Right, and that's real talk. Any dude,
I really
if
did.
you
I
get
had
with
to
a
learn that.
right, and that goes for any dude dating a woman with kids, any woman who have kids. Y'all
Well,
gotta.
she's independent, and she's been independent for a while.
But she
So
has to. But watch this though. When you
yeah,
get with somebody,
she
right,
gotta
and
be
you get to,
she gotta be vulnerable.
you got to be. It's a level of.
yes,
If you're gonna get to that level where you're gonna introduce him to your
Hmm.
kids, if you feel like you trusting him and stuff, you got to deflate a lot of that so that you two be able to complete each other and not compete with each other. and that's what you don't want to do. You end up competing because
Competing, yeah.
right, she's been playing two roles for a long time. You know what I'm saying? She's been mom and dad. She's been husband and wife. And then listen, that bumps heads. And I'm gonna say this right now. You know, y'all better understand. No, real talk. Like y'all better get real with this stuff
No,
when you
for
get
real.
with somebody with kids. Like, bro, if you get with a woman with children, there's a level of maturity you better understand. You better come with. Ladies, if you get with a man and you have children, you have to understand there's a level of maturity you have to come with. And there's some things y'all should do. Y'all should go. You know, if y'all getting serious like that, you need to go to premarital counseling. Take some parental
Parenting
classes.
classes.
Take some parental classes. That's some advice I'm gonna give y'all because this whole thing. Because however, I'm gonna give you a real true nugget right here. Whoever the biological parent is, whether you like it or not, you set the bar and you set the guidelines on how the kid's gonna respond. Especially if you are a blended family, right? And you're going down that path. Because a lot of people got kids nowadays. So I'm gonna do a whole different show on that. But I want to throw that since you kind of brought that up, I'm just throw that in there real quickly. We're gonna get deeper into that in a whole nother show. But if you want to keep it 1,000, right? If you want to keep it real, you have to do that. You have to come to a place and understand that whoever the biological is, set the level of respect for the entire thing. Because the kids gonna follow what they see, either whoever the biological is. You cannot argue in front of them, right? You cannot do that. All right, Coach, I'm gonna get you on here. Yeah, and guess y'all. I'm gonna have some of y'all come on here, y'all,
I
and we're
think
gonna have
that's
some good
important.
times.
because
But that's on another show, and I want to get to
Yeah.
that. But
Oh,
because
Kingfish about to say something.
I'm gonna save my question for that show because it's a
Mm.
real deep question.
yeah, we got some good
Mm,
stuff coming on that. So
It's
matter of
going
fact,
it's really gonna touch some nerves when I do access.
what?
mm.
Okay. So hold that thought, Chris. Here's what we're gonna do
I'm
then.
gonna
Did
hold out. I'm gonna text it to you.
Right, we'll
So
text it. We'll
because
probably make that. You know, we might make that the next show. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple
hey,
things.
can you ask that question? So
No, say that for the
what
nah,
say that for the next show.
I don't want you trying to figure out your
Exactly.
answers. No.
Yeah, you trying to cheat?
Uh-uh.
Don't be trying to cheat over there.
Nah.
You
No,
trying to set
you
up
gotta
for it.
you
Yeah,
gotta
Nah.
get
yeah.
in
you
early
said you gonna text it to him? I want to know.
Right before we
for the
start the show.
show.
Oh, okay.
Right before we start the
No,
show.
no, Chris, don't do that. You
You
put
don't
the
want me to do that?
question in the show, like we do
Okay.
live. We do this
Okay.
thing live.
What?
Oh,
We
Yeah.
do this thing
I get to
live.
come with one?
Yeah,
Okay.
bring it live. We don't
Ah,
do,
I'm
man. We don't
passing the
hold nothing
torch.
back.
yes,
I'm
sir.
scared. Oh
You know what
All
I'm
my
right.
saying?
gosh.
But
So
yo, I'm getting
to get right back to where we were, because
right.
I mean he has a valid
Yeah.
question, and I'm gonna answer mine. Answer the question as far as being vulnerable. Yeah, I had to give up that part of me as far as trying to
Yeah.
being afraid to jump into something. So I had to kind of show my vulnerability. So with me, I'd already came from a situation where the person I was with, and I can say this, and I know it's gonna go crazy in the comments. The person that I was with before got pregnant by somebody else.
Okay. That's another
Said
kind of show. Okay.
Mm.
said that it was mine. Said that it was
Mm,
mine. Yeah.
Oh
so,
man.
Huh. You okay, tomorrow? You
When
okay, bro?
she when she got
Chris.
rid of the
Lord.
baby.
Chris. I'm coming out the camera.
Dang.
I'm just saying she got rid of the baby. So and told me she had a miscarriage.
Chris, that's like a real deep, intimate thing. You going like on levels.
I,
But hold on.
hey,
Where did the
so
vulnerability have to come in for your next
so right
relationship?
there, all of that vulnerability had to come with by having to trust somebody again.
Yeah.
Mm,
Ooh.
I didn't want to be bothered with nobody again. So for if I dealt with all of that,
Yeah.
and I dealt with all that at an early age.
right.
So here I am walking around
Yeah. She
thinking
hurt you.
I'm thinking I lost a child,
Yeah.
That's hard. That's a hard
but the
pill.
child wasn't mine in the first place.
That's a
You
hard
dig?
All
pill.
right.
So
Ooh.
So
Wow.
once I learned all of that,
Skank alert. Skank alert.
there you go. So
Tramp alert.
when I learned all of that, and then I tried to go back into that's why I got to the place to where I ain't feel like being with nobody. You know what I mean? I'm not looking for nobody.
You got
That
trust
was my problem.
issues. You got
That was
trust
my
issues.
problem. I went looking for her,
What you
and
looking for?
I went looking for her, and I found something bad. But that goes back to what you was talking about.
Right.
The outer look, everything.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking for something that
That list.
That
looked like it
list.
fit. It looked
That
like it fit.
list. Yeah.
You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
Look
saying?
like it.
So
Get rid of them
I was
lists.
yeah. So
I'm gonna just be real. Get rid of them lists, man.
what I
They'll
found
jack you
was
up.
I thought I picked up a diamond. And it was just old ass coal. That's all it was.
It was
Mm.
zirconia. That's what you got. A zircon.
You know what I mean?
You get your
But hey,
zirconia. That's what you
I
had.
here's the thing about it. I can't fault her for who she was.
Right.
I can
She is
fault
what she is.
her for who she was with me.
Mm.
I like that.
So that was my fault. I went looking for the wrong thing.
Quit looking, Chris. Clearly.
And that's
Thank
what
God.
happened.
God knew what he did. He get you the right one. You got bad looks,
Yeah,
bro.
and that happened without me looking.
Okay.
You
Right.
looking. You looking.
That happened without me
That's it.
looking. When I met her, you know, you know the story. When I met her,
I
you know what I'm
remember.
saying? I ain't gonna lie. And I ain't trying to just gas nobody up or anything like that. You know, when I met her, when I shook her hand, I knew she was gonna be my wife. But that's me.
But everybody don't have
I
them
love
stories.
that.
For the rest,
Everybody don't have that.
listen. For the rest of
Now,
us that
right.
had to go through the motions, I didn't meet Chrissy, shake her hand, and figure that out at
What?
all.
Babe, you were in my spirit. I just was in denial.
Babe,
There's
I
a
was trying.
difference.
Okay, but no, I
And
was
there was
trying
a
to.
reason for
No,
that.
You was
because
in my mind because I was
you
trying
had
to.
that backpack on trying to block your blessing.
No, I was trying to get in them pants for a little
That's what
bit. I
that
was trying to
was.
figure out what she
Oh,
working
He
with.
was
You
trying to
did
get
you
in the
hear that?
bag. You
it's
was trying to use the
He
bag.
trying to get in the pants. Why
Yeah.
he trying to
Why
get in the
not?
pants?
Why would I
You ain't
leave
even you don't
you?
even know me yet. You ain't even know me yet. Why you trying to get in the pants?
But I'm
Because
trying to get to
he
know
who.
said
you. I
you
want to
Hey,
look
know if
let
like
me
it
that
ask
fit.
y'all
working.
this. Who take
It looked like
longer
it
to
fit.
open up? Who take longer to open up
Man,
when
you ain't got to
that
you
last
ain't got
relationship didn't work?
I don't know. It
Men or
just depends
women?
on the person. It just depends on the individual.
I
You know
think
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
that's
it do
kind of a
depend on the
openness.
individual.
Yeah, no,
It
individual.
also depends what come with it. Now
Depends on what you've been
now
through.
and
So
and
you don't
and,
have to just
Yes.
and
open up. You
Yes.
know what I
right
mean? It's
Okay, okay,
In
okay.
Chrissy's situation, she had kids,
right.
I had to
So
be
so
careful. I had to be
she had to
careful.
be very careful.
right.
Plus, not only just kids, you got girls.
Right.
You don't just
Yeah.
bring anybody in.
Can't.
Mm.
Well,
You
we
can't
got
do
a
it.
whole different story. Like I didn't know, like this true story, y'all, with me and Christy. I did
Yeah.
not know where she lived, and she didn't know where I lived for oh my God, how many months was that? 6, 7
Um.
months?
Yeah.
Six,
6
That's
seven
months.
good.
months.
That way, because if she was crazy, she couldn't stalk you. That's
Yeah,
cool.
Right.
Hmm.
you're right.
Hold on,
Right. I
and
thought
vice
about that.
versa.
Thought about that. Good. Hey, good point there, Chris. Good point there.
That's true.
What? Chris.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's true.
I'm sorry. I just had to throw
That's
it out
true
there. You know
though.
what I'm
That's
saying?
Very
true.
true.
You know what I mean? Because I was on your side the whole night. I had to get you.
No, she is cute though. I was like,
A real woman
Was
and man
was.
don't open a space
no.
Nah.
so quickly because that's their comfort zone.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Yeah,
that
because
thing
you
of
in.
that world or that life that you have when you go home, that's your comfort zone. So you don't just let anybody in. So I
Right.
can understand
You're
that.
right,
I can
because I wasn't
understand that.
letting
Oh
Christy
yeah.
in my door. I wasn't letting her
Yeah.
in there.
You tried to kiss me the second time you saw me.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
Say hello.
Oh,
Babe, we ain't
oh
even
yeah.
in a
He's a
relationship.
hot boy.
Why do I need to
Nah.
be in a
He's a hot
relationship?
He
boy.
was. He was in
Why would
You
I need to
turned
be in a
your head. He
relationship,
was trying to
bro?
kiss you on the cheek, and you tripping.
No, no, I
You
wasn't.
turned your
No.
head.
No, he tried to go for the lips.
Listen, I was trying to go for a home run. I want to go first base, second base, third.
The
I want
corner
to
of
go
your
all the
head,
way.
dog.
Hell, I was trying to be in the
The corner of
stadium,
your head,
in the
man.
Swan knows.
ballpark.
Swan knows.
I want to
Corner
be in
of
the
your
food court. I was trying to be everywhere in the whole stadium. I want to be in the whole stadium,
Yeah.
the parking lot. I want to be in the ball game, all the bases. I was trying to be everywhere. And
Dang,
that
you
threw
trying to hit a
me.
home run that quick?
What? Man, I'm trying
He
to be like Like what's that boy? Judge Aaron Judge. I'm trying to knock it out the park. That's what I
And
was
I was
trying to
like,
do.
wait a minute.
Yeah, she did the pump fake on me.
Strike.
Boo, boo,
Hey, you ended up what? I ended up,
boo on that
man,
one.
he kind of peer
Boo.
pressure, man, peer pressure.
Man.
She saw
No,
all this
like I
goodness.
said, it was something. Y'all ever okay, remember that Tyler Perry movie where was it?
Oh, Tyler
Yep, you
Perry.
lost me. You
Yeah,
lost me
what
already.
Tyler Perry movie?
You lost
We ain't got none of them
me. You
kind of
lost me.
What?
issues. What you
No,
mean?
no,
You lost
no,
me.
not
You gonna end
issues.
the
It was
broadcast.
something that was it Cicely Tyson had said
What is
where a
that?
That she
man
had some
was
Mason up first.
no, no. She has the most amazing sayings, but she was talking about the man that's made specifically for her, just like you talk about your wife Kingfish.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was made very much for you. I feel
Yeah.
that with Chi.
Yeah.
He was made for me. I didn't know it at the time.
You wasn't talking like that a few minutes ago when you were saying what you were saying over there.
Uh,
You was gonna get a pillow tonight.
you better
You was gonna
enjoy
get
what
a
I'm saying.
pillow.
You better enjoy what I'm saying right now.
Do you believe that?
She about to get a pillow.
No,
Everybody.
let me tell
She
No.
you.
ain't supposed to get no pillow, dog. Stop
There was a
lying.
feeling. I ain't getting no pillow. He know
I
that.
ain't
I ain't
getting
getting no
no pillow.
pillow.
I don't believe.
Man, you playing.
Yeah, right.
I
You
already
He gonna
got
be
why you over
pillows.
there?
I
he
got
gonna
a
be
lot of
like, come
pillows.
on, man.
I'm
You
the one
know,
in the bedroom right now.
he gonna say this.
Babe, we don't why
He gonna say lay
I'm
lay
about,
your
I'm about
head
to
on
get
my
off of there.
pillow.
Lay your head on my pillow.
I'm muting this individual.
Well, look,
TMI. All my
I,
business out here.
a lot of people are not gonna feel this. A lot of people probably haven't felt it yet.
Right.
What we feel with our spouses, they may not
That's
get
true.
it until they actually experience it. Because I didn't have that same feeling I had with Chi with my exes, and the reason why is
You want to see
because
your ex.
well, not on I was inexperienced. I was inexperienced. One, two, I didn't know how to listen to the voice of God.
Mm.
Okay,
Okay.
there's
So you're
that.
trying to say you don't listen. Which I
Hold on.
well,
There was a sense of immaturity there too, because you have to
so you're
learn how to
admitting that
listen
you
to the
don't
voice of God.
listen. Is that what you're saying?
Like, look, you
Is this
talking
another?
more than you listening now.
Is this another
Oh my.
argument? Because I
Y'all heard it.
because
Y'all
hey
heard it on
because
CheesTake. She don't
because
You
listen.
this one
there's
is being recorded, so you can go back and see when the last time y'all argued.
his stubbornness is coming out.
Yeah, it is.
Compatibility and fit.
No,
That's two.
but
That's
that
two
feeling
cold
that I'm
Scorpio
talking
over there.
about, when somebody is, I actually, me and she, we met at that old school party.
Hmm.
We, he asked me for that one dance.
I
Hmm.
did.
And y'all been dancing ever since.
We've been dancing, we have, but that just from dancing with each other
Hmm.
and him stealing my phone number.
I'd be like, can't touch
Hmm.
this near.
Uh-uh.
Um,
So
what you guys have?
it,
What
it
fish
was
have?
I mean, this is us
when I
arguing.
left,
Y'all,
when I left,
listen.
no joke, no joke. When I left
Yep.
that particular night, that night, I could still feel in my body
Mm-mm.
dancing with that man. And this
Mm-mm.
was going on for the last 2 days. Why
Come
can't I
on,
get this
Chee.
man out my spirit?
Come on, Chee.
No,
Why
that's not
can't I
why.
get this man out my spirit?
She
And
got a
I
little
was
bit.
not gonna call him.
She
No,
might listen. She might have a
Chee.
little bit of gas.
You
I
should have
don't
put
even
your.
know now. She might have a
Chee.
little bit of gas over
that's
there.
not
A little
gas.
Chee.
congested. You know,
Yeah,
You
you
mean
got in
what
that.
you used to
You
hold in
actually
when
got
we
in that bag
stomach
there, bro.
stomach has some stuff going on. It's okay. You know,
Uh,
we already married. You trying to flatter me? I love it.
Oh
You
Lord, no, no.
girl.
It's serious. It's serious.
you
I
better
never
take a.
had
You
that
better.
feeling with no other dude, no other person. I
And
never
to
had that feeling before.
baby, that
We
is the
were we
sweetest
were
thing.
in
Chee.
tune. He was in my spirit.
Baby,
Chee.
I love you,
Chee.
and I think that's a
Don't.
sweet thing.
Chee. Don't.
And I,
Oh, I
Chee.
wasn't in your
Chee.
spirit.
Chee. Don't mess it up, bro. Just
Chris,
receive it, brother.
I'm receiving
Receive
it,
it.
and I will not. This will not be CheesTake if I didn't get my take. And I love you, baby. You're the best thing ever, and I think that's the
He
most
just wanted to hit
beautiful,
it.
beautiful story. And you please believe I did not feel it that simple. I was trying to get in your pants, and you absolutely right. There's no doubt. There's no doubt in my mind. The spiritual connection I was trying to feel was not spiritual. It was all physical. I was trying to figure out where is she fine? Is she thick? Am I trying to get this? How long it's gonna take? So I understand what you're saying. I love you without question, baby. I love you as a sunshine.
He messed it up, Fish. He
Didn't he?
No. I love you. I love you as a sunshine, but that's not where I was at. Like I was
Boy,
like,
that took a turn, boy.
Hey, honesty
she
is
said
the
it
best
first.
Hey, the
policy.
ain't lying. That boy can't dance, man.
She said
First of
something
all,
good.
I
You
can
came
dance.
with
First of all, I can dance. Number one.
She
Number
don't.
two.
All he do is this.
First of all, I do more than
No,
that.
it's the finger dance. It's the finger dance.
boy, you're crazy.
First of all, why y'all gotta be putting my business out here? We talking about. You know what? I don't know if I like y'all. Just put
It's time to wrap up.
it's time to go. It's time to go, y'all.
Two-step on 10.
Why am I inviting her on here?
Hey, you know what we should
That's
do,
it.
though?
That's it, Christy.
We should
I'm
do a
tired now.
series
You get the
called,
pillow tonight.
We should
pillow
do a series
tonight.
called Old
I don't know.
Generation versus New Generation.
I don't even know.
All hail the queen.
Yeah.
We having a family meeting after this. Family meeting. We're gonna discuss this thing.
Ooh,
Well,
look.
obviously,
It's gonna get
I
ugly.
felt something that you didn't feel when we met.
Women fall faster for men. It takes
Oh.
men longer to fall.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna end on that.
Is it? That's not necessarily true. My nose was wide open when I met my what's up?
No,
The girl in
no,
high school.
don't lie now. Don't lie now.
Have you
You
seen
said no.
Have you seen Boomerang?
Yeah,
With
that was
Eddie
me.
Murphy.
That was, well, I know everybody had they, you know.
That was fake.
Yeah.
What up,
There
Jay?
go Jay. What up, Jay?
Hold on.
Bro,
Hey, Jay, we about to get off it. Man, we've been
Bruh.
on here forever, bro. Forever.
dog, you don't know what you missed. Oh my goodness.
Bruh,
You
you
better
Jay
watch
got to
your
get
back.
in on this. Hold on now. He just
we've
started
been on here
dating.
forever. Yo, this is the first show. Y'all want to we gotta wrap some stuff up. Like,
What
we
we
all
gonna wrap
night
up?
long.
Jay, we're talking about compatibility and being fit. Well, not being fit, but
Jay, we was talking about
hold on.
compatibility and a good fit,
and a
we
good
went
fit.
into
There you go.
Chris
Be-
and
be-
a cruise,
Look,
and that was
before-
one thing.
Before we
Damon
say
in high school with his nose wide open. Then Christy having
Yeah.
these spiritual connections when I was just trying to get with her in a physical way. It wasn't even spiritual. So that's what
But
we've been talking
before-
about,
before we
unfortunately.
go too deep into everything, man, let's just everybody take a moment and admire that picture in the back behind Jay back there. Show. Let's admire that, dog.
Which one? He got a picture of himself. Is
Go-
that a
go
picture
slide-
of yourself
hey,
on the
Slide
calendar?
your head to the other side.
Yeah,
Slide your head to
that's
the
a
other side.
banner. That's a banner.
That's nice. That's nice.
Jay,
Look
do you
at
have a
that,
picture
man.
of a
That
calendar
banner.
with yourself on it? Is that a
This
calendar
boy,
picture
man.
of you?
Nah, that's my banner.
Go ahead.
Okay.
That boy
I want to
ain't
get
no
one of them.
picture.
I want one of them right there.
That was created. That wasn't
Yeah.
taken.
That was nice. That was nice.
He look like he GQ over there.
Now,
Is it Essence? That's Essence.
I know that's
magazine back
nice.
there.
That's
what that
nice.
is.
That's
Yeah.
my dude right there. Boy. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
boy,
Pastor.
That boy. Look,
Pastor J. Pastor J.
I think he's single.
Oh, you know what? I
ladies.
thought-
I'm gonna need you to lay hands.
I
I'm
think
gonna need
he's
you to lay
single.
hands on your brother.
Look, I
I
think
was
he's
gonna call
single,
him
ladies.
Bishop this time. What's up, Bishop? That's Bishop.
Oh man.
I think he's single, ladies.
That's what happened when he come in late.
Yeah.
Yo, we've been
He
on
can
this
put on the
thing.
spot.
Yeah.
Yo, we are going to wrap this up because we're gonna record some stuff.
You stupid.
Come on, stupid. I'm not even talking. I'm not looking at the car. You know what I
This
mean?
boy gonna make me change my background, man.
Hey, man,
I'm
this
happy.
thing-
No.
Don't even listen to Quan in the
Come on,
comments.
get out the middle of I-10. Come on, man.
Before we get out, let me ask Jay.
Yes, while we got Jay.
Yeah, Jay. Man,
What's
you
your
on-
status right now, relationship wise,
Ooh,
Jay?
dang.
So,
The comment section trying to go.
Right now, I guess you can say single.
When you say you guess you can
Okay.
say single,
He's not married. No ring on it.
Yeah,
Nah,
not
Right.
I'm
married.
trying
So
to figure out.
that's giving us a different. That's just giving us
Yeah,
a different perspective. I'm gonna
That
ask
ain't
you the
what he said
question.
though. But that
yeah,
ain't
Your
what
because
he said
rela-
though.
I'm trying to figure out why we gotta say it.
Yeah,
You
that's
said,
what he
is you
said.
single?
Yeah, usually, now
Yeah, I ain't in
I
that.
may not be the
I ain't in
sharpest
that.
pencil in the box, but if somebody asks me a direct question, are
I
you
mean,
single? That's like asking me what my favorite color is. Is it
yeah.
blue or is it red? Are you single? Is a yes or no.
Come
Now
on, Bishop.
I'm just saying, for you to say, I
He's you is,
yes,
or he's you ain't.
Yeah,
so
I'm single. I'm
I
single.
There you
oh,
go.
okay, okay,
All
okay,
right.
okay, there
Yeah,
you
Okay.
go.
All
Yeah,
right.
and when
we
you
got
It's
it.
not
single, I'm
We got
single.
it
complicated,
out of him.
guys.
We got
Not
it out of him.
complicated.
Yeah.
Proud of you, Jay. We
Yeah.
got it out of you. Yes.
Later on,
Jay,
we
let me
gonna
ask
You
you.
put
gotta
those.
forget me. I
Let
just
me.
hopped off a 2-hour interview podcast. So
Oh,
But we are
okay.
glad that you're able to join us on CheesTake.
Yeah.
yeah,
You
And
appreciate
Yes.
know,
ladies in the comment section is glad that you're single, brother, because you come with your own banners and every whatnot.
yeah, that brother
it. Yeah.
smooth over there.
We
You
love
know,
it.
we not able. I
Yeah.
gotta,
You ain't lying.
I,
Jesus
I'm
I
in my
stole
style.
this from off.
garage. I'm in my
Yeah,
garage. My kids won't be quiet. Shoot, I
yeah.
had to be in the
I stole
garage
this from
tonight.
offline, and somebody told me get out the middle of I-10. I think this on 45 though, but
Ain't
it's all right.
nobody worried what Quan gotta say. Like,
Well, well,
how
hold on. Does Jay have a list?
A
Jay, do you
list
have a
of
What?
what?
Do
list
do
for
you
that?
do
Yeah,
you have a
yeah. A
list
list of
of
what
what
you
you
like.
want in a woman? Do you have standards and morals,
Oh
values?
yeah.
Whoa, Demond, that's like
I'm just
list.
saying.
I mean,
Hey,
you said
Jay, Jay about to log back off.
Man, what I done hopped into tonight.
that was two completely references.
Oh
I'm
man.
like,
Are you looking for compatibility
You got
or
to
the
catch up, T.
opposite?
clearly,
Or
you do it right in, like
All right, when you say compatibility and the opposite, what you mean? I
a
know what
fit.
compatibility is, but when you say opposite,
Right. So
what?
compatibility and fit, right? And so you can be compatible with somebody and they not really be a
Right.
good fit for you.
Hmm.
Or you could be a good fit with somebody, but y'all not really compatible like that. Y'all don't, what I mean by that is, for example,
She
you
cute, but
could
her
be,
feet stink.
that's probably not what I was gonna say. But
It's close to it. I mean,
with that being said,
wash them feet.
the
yeah, you remember you
analogy,
mentioned boomerang earlier. Girl was fine, but her feet was all jacked up.
Because she
um,
had corns.
That mean
That
they
could be
stink.
yeah, that's
fixed.
They stink.
I'm pretty sure I wasn't gonna go with that analogy. I'm pretty
Okay, I'm
sure.
sorry. Go ahead.
I'm
My bad.
not too
Yeah.
sure, but I'm pretty sure
All right.
I wasn't gonna go there. I was
Hey,
going
Boomerang, my movie.
I'm gonna look over
Com-
here. Y'all go ahead.
look over it
compatibility. You were
or
breaking
fit.
down compatibility.
Right. So compatibility or fit. So compatibility is like, let's just say, you like outdoors. This chick like outdoors, and so that y'all compatible because you like being outdoors. But you may not be a good fit because she has her personality don't really gel with yours, right? Um, or the other side of that, if you're a good fit, but you're not really compatible. So let's just say you're with somebody or you found somebody, and let's say y'all blend in certain things, right? Let's say you like to save money. She might like to save money with certain things. You like to do certain things, and so you guys can fit that way, but you're not really compatible because you like, you might be an indoor person. She might be an outdoor person. You know what I'm saying? So I guess the question is, which one works for you, or do you have to have both, right? Compatibility and fit, because that's what me and Christy have. Chris, for the most part, and mine was him and his wife have a good fit, but they're not really compatible. In fact, she like to do different things he does. So
They
boom,
balance each other.
right, and they balance each
Hmm.
other out with that opposites
Well,
attract kind of thing. So
I would say both. The reason why,
okay,
um, like I have to be compatible with a person, mentally, um, not just spiritually, but mentally as well. And then I have to be attracted to that person. If I'm not attracted to that person, it won't be a good fit as well.
okay.
If that,
What? But why your voice so deep though? Like, you just, I'm like, bruh, you just trying to upstage everybody.
Uh,
He come on here late and his voice
well,
like deeper than all of ours and
all,
stuff. I
all I'm,
mean, I
well,
mean,
he's
dang.
trying
I'm
to
just saying though. I mean, the ladies
he's
out here. I mean, hey, I'm with you.
hey
You know what I'm
he's trying to
saying?
find that perfect fit. You dig?
Clearly, he gave the Barry White answer. I'm
That
like,
brother,
bro,
he over there sound like
like,
Billy D. Williams. Like
You're like,
yeah,
huh.
that brother
just like
tripping.
a
We
cold
Hey,
he got
45.
us listening to his voice. Like I'm
he was
like,
doing
oh,
great.
You know what I'm saying?
clearly, honey,
I mean,
clearly.
were you feeling a certain way, babe?
I was. I have to
Hey,
admit, I
his
was. It was
voice,
kind of
his voice
yeah.
was
I was
fitting
like,
that banner back there. Man, you
it
look at that
was, and I
banner.
was like, I was feeling it when he spoke. I was like,
Yeah,
man, he had my attention. I was like, man,
yeah. He
but
had
then
me
Billy
I
thinking.
D.
thought,
I'm like, I
and
Billy
I'm
even
D.
talked to
like,
my wife like that. Hold on a second. Let me go in.
yeah, baby. You know what? You need to close your ears, baby. That voice right there. That's the last voice I want you hearing when you're
What?
deep like that. My voice don't get that deep. Let's
Your
just
voice
keep it
is the
1,000.
last voice I'm gonna hear.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Hey,
Girl.
Uh,
real talk. I'm gonna drop some knowledge on y'all, Christy.
yes, sir.
Yeah, when I first introduced my wife to Chiano, all of a sudden his voice dropped. Don't know why. Um,
First of all, Chris, quit telling
I'm just
lies.
saying.
My voice never dropped when I
I'm,
met Raquel.
yes, it did.
Babe,
Yes,
No,
it
it did
your
did.
not.
voice
My voice
always
did not
dropped
drop.
with a different woman. It
Yeah.
does. It always
Whoa,
Yeah,
does.
he's like,
whoa.
I was
Come
like,
on
hey,
now. Come
yeah.
on
I
now.
say this my homeboy.
Come on
This my
now.
homeboy. He's like, hello, Raquel.
First of all, that's not what happened. That is not.
I'm like, bro,
Why you be lying?
I
That's not
believe
what
what's wrong with your
happened.
voice?
That's not what happened. I'm pretty sure that it's been a long. Chris and I have been friends a long time, y'all. That's not. I'm pretty sure that's not what happened.
babe, your
I'm pretty
voice
sure
is different when talking to females, and it's
it's supposed to
okay.
be. Like I'm not
Daquan,
talking to no dude the same way I talk to a female. I hope
Daquan,
not.
Daquan on here. Daquan know what I'm talking about.
I hope not. I don't want to
Yeah.
talk to
Daquan know what I'm
them the
talking
same
about.
way I talk to you. Yes,
Daquan
my
know what I'm
voice
talking
is gonna
about.
be different.
That was 26 years ago, but Daquan know what I'm talking about. He was there.
First of
I
all,
know he
Quan
do.
does not count. I don't even Quan does not count for anything. That's number one. Number two, I know my voice, and yes, I am going to. Yeah, I'm gonna talk different for a female from a dude.
I see
Of
that
course.
before I knew that he was a radio DJ and all that there. I ain't know that. He cut it
There it
on. Soon
is.
he cut it on right there.
Boom. There it
There
is.
you go.
Yo, we gotta
So
get off
Jay,
this.
Jay looking for both. Jay looking for both.
Jay, we
Yeah,
Daquan,
want to come on here.
I'm
Okay,
looking for both.
yeah, he is. Look in the
okay,
comment
that's a whole
section.
nother
They in there.
show. So here's what we're gonna do, y'all.
It's
CheesTake,
real deep, Jay.
because we're gonna be all night long fooling y'all. This is the first show.
Yeah.
So we gotta just you can't get all the juice and everything. We always do this too. I've been doing this for a long time, y'all. Just to let y'all know, we've been doing this how many years now? Like we always talk to each other on the phones, and we did
Well,
me and Jay. We did some COVID. Me and you, Chris, and then me, Datron and Damon was on the phone doing. We've been doing this for a
yeah.
while, y'all.
Y'all brought me in, man, and
Yeah,
I
we
think it was
did.
I think it was a mistake. Y'all didn't know what y'all was
Wow.
getting.
Oh
This is it.
shoot.
This
Because
is
Nah,
clearly
it.
they
you
got the
no.
right one. We done seen
You
your
know what I'm saying?
TikToks and your Facebook
Oh,
lives and
And
all
we done
that
heard
stuff.
you
Your Instagram.
your cruise escapades. So we,
Oh yeah.
you know,
oh yeah, Christy, I sent you some. Check your phone a little bit.
Already got a video?
bro,
Nah,
Chris,
I
come
ain't
on
getting a
now. Why
video.
you
Nah,
why
Oh
you
yeah.
sending
shoot.
her stuff, Chris? Why are you gonna send her
Uh,
stuff? Cause then after
I'm
this
gonna get
call, I got to hear it.
I'm gonna
And then I
yeah,
talk
got
to
to
your
hear what it
wife.
is.
I'm gonna
yeah,
talk to your
No,
yeah,
wife.
no, don't
yeah.
talk to
Yes,
Raquel.
babe.
But hey,
No.
the reason why this always happens, the reason why we always end up going over and all that, it's because of what y'all simply said in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? We fit.
It's love.
We always
It's love.
fit. So
We just fit.
yo, we
You
got
know what I
y'all.
mean?
That's it.
Seriously, we're gonna be on here all night
For sure.
long. We love y'all. All right, so
Yeah.
here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna tune in. Look
Next
for the
week.
flies. Look for next week. Go ahead and make sure
Okay.
y'all. What is? If you on, make sure you're on CheesTake
.com.
.com for the website. Go ahead and if you're on Facebook, make sure you're on CheesTake Facebook. If you're watching this, YouTube, make sure you subscribe. Everybody plug your stuff in. Jamal, where you at? You don't plug your stuff in so everybody can join up with what you got. Where you
Yeah.
at?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to probably do it later. I can't, my laptop not working.
Okay, so
But
get
I
that.
got you.
I got you.
I
All
don't
right,
even
so
Yeah, I
know
got
my
a lot
I don't
going
even
on
know
over
my
here.
handle.
all right.
Just follow me on Damon Palmer on Facebook, and
Demond
I'll
Palmer,
drop my
Facebook,
handles later.
IG.
Yes,
Chris.
sir. Yes, sir.
You can do the same. You can follow me on Jamal Palmer on Facebook. No, I'm just kidding. Now follow me on Facebook, Chris Fisher. Um, I'm I'm
Yeah.
I'm I'm king today, but to my wife, I'm just Chris.
Yeah. You
Nah,
There you go.
kingfish.
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 I am kingfish. I went from big fish to kingfish. I started
Yes.
losing
Oh
weight.
yeah.
So
You did lose weight. I give you credit. You did lose weight. You look good, bro. You were kind of on
appreciate
the
it.
heavy side. I need to lose some weight too, but that's another story. But Jay,
Uh, don't we all?
drop your
Uh,
what you at?
yeah,
Is it Jay
everybody
Vincent?
can follow
Okay.
me on IG at I am Jay Vincent.
Okay. I am Jay Vincent on IG. And
Facebook, if you want some inspirational word of
yes.
the day, you can
Boom.
connect with me, Jay Vincent Ministries.
All right, boom.
Oh, I
So
like
y'all
that.
love it. So y'all, we're gonna be doing this again, y'all. This is what we're doing. Yeah, it's a bit longer. First episode, we're gonna have we're gonna stay on topic for the most part, I think. But you know,
Yeah.
but stay tuned. I think stay tuned. We're gonna do this on Thursday. We may do another live one on Tuesday. We'll see. But you know, just stay tuned, y'all. Right? This is what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna try to take this all the way to the bank and beyond and doing some amazing things, y'all. So thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for listening. God bless y'all. We love y'all. Everybody, all the comments, y'all. We love y'all and everything. I'll shout out some of y'all out. But thank y'all for everything for real, for it. God bless y'all. Have a great weekend. Have a great week. And stay tuned. We're gonna be posting the stuff. All of the recording is gonna be on YouTube, so you can listen to the whole thing. And then we're gonna do our little promos and stuff throughout the week for the upcoming show. Right. So if you want to get on the show, get at me. We can always add you on. We okay with that. Having guests on here. I think that's pretty cool. Get somebody in here. So we'll do the stuff. All right. Love y'all. We're out of here. God bless
Much
y'all. Have a great
love.
evening. And we're about to
Bless
shut
you.
this down.
Peace.
Love y'all. God bless y'all, man. We out of here.
Peace.